And
do your intro, MSK. Are we ready?
Yeah, so we are back here once again with another episode of the Iron Man Podcast, episode 567. It's going to be another rendition of Monday Mayhem. So, quick thing that a lot of people were expecting today. So society got the wrong time mixed with ours because it's a PST to EST. So we're going to do the Borderlands movie open spoiler discussion tomorrow around 3:30 PST. So it's still happening. It's just going to be a day later. And the Cloud9 podcast will be tonight at 9:30 PST with Mr. Blanks. So no show's been canceled. I had to move them because yesterday when I got off work, I had so much to do that I literally couldn't even get to anything outside of basically come home, do the one-on-one with Badger. I got the vlog edited. The vlog is edited. It's done. It's going to be released tomorrow. And then I did the league stream with Chaz because I was just too tired. And moving forward, I'm probably going to end up just streaming League on YouTube. And I'll stream League on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, actually, because streaming League to Twitter is not worth it. So, yeah, for episode 207 for the League of Legends and Chill, we're going to be streaming League on this channel. Now, keep in mind, if anyone does join that, you cannot say anything bad because game streams are what got me in trouble before. So not even close to political talk, not even close, unless it is literally so in the media and news. Then that's that kind of like that'd be fair game. Nothing about crush card viruses, nothing about nothing, but mostly with me and game stream, it's just mostly me by myself. But that's what got us in trouble. People say, actually, fun fact, no podcast has ever got me in trouble ever. Nothing, because we don't even, you know, how like Yellow Flash had his show taken down because he showed like some of the leaked trailers. That I'll be honest here, that's an easy way to get taken down. You never show leaked stuff on a stream, even if you want to do it for views. I get why he does. He has a lot of subs, makes perfect sense. Never do that. That is how you get taken down. Just wait till it's officially released, or just have people watch it privately and then talk about it. That's it. That's all you got to do, you know. But I understood why, you know, he would do it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else been going pretty good. People so far, people have asked me, are you ever going to cut back on buying books? Not really. I mean, I have stuff on my pull list. People do like trades and everything. I mostly do just trades and everything, unless I can just read it week to week. I know people do back issues and shit like that. That's kind of like different strokes for different folks. Currently right now, I bought the Nightwing compendium that came out, and then I'm going to buy the Tim Drake compendium where he's his first appearance. That I love Tim Drake. Nightwing's obviously my favorite. Dick Grayson. I'm not going to make that joke about I love Dick, but I love Dick Grayson. You know, Tim Drake's Robin, also one of my favorites. I remember I first introduced to him new Batman Adventures, and then I like that appearance, and then I like his to me, in my personal opinion, my favorite Tim Drake outside of comics is the Arkham version of him, the version that appears
games
in Arkham Knight, not Arkham Knight, Arkham City. That hood look he has, like he was so cool. I love the Tim Drake from the Arkham City game. That's my favorite version of Robin. Yeah. Specifically that version. The other one, Jason Todd is like third. Damian Wayne's like fourth. If I had to like really rank them, and then like that one bitch from the Dark Knight Returns is just there. Carrie Kelly. Yeah, Carrie Kelly. That's her name. We got it. Yeah. We got half of it there, boys. Holy shit.
We
That's how you know comics, because you can get the names. Yeah, those be my favorite Robins, actually. You know. So hopefully everyone had a great weekend. Europe is literally trying to jail people for talking at this point now.
Good luck.
Yeah, they're like America. Yeah, Europe, the most overrated country on this planet, is not about to do shit. The same people that
you have the new Middle Eastern country of the United Kingdom. Yeah, that is really, and even the Crown is coming out and going against the people. So I mean, yeah.
I just don't get it, honestly.
You're talking about new books that you got. I picked up a very good a book as well.
Good one. What's that? Oh, it's cool. It's awesome.
Nice.
Looks good.
Epic W.
Hardcover and a lot of things. I mean, this thing's got writings from everyone. It's got the Federalist Papers. It's got Common Sense.
Common Sense. I don't need that these days. What the hell? Who needs common sense? That's for
the internet for that.
Hell yeah. I mean, the internet never scrubs anything. It's not like Wikipedia went and scrubbed all of Trump's VP's, awards, actually. Yes. Also, if any of you guys like reading indie fantasy, pick up some Gamer Chick's book. $9.99 for the paperback and $40. I think for the hardcover. Give you a link.
Give us a link.
I will. It's crazy. I don't actually read books like that, but I always tell people you can always come on the show, tell me about your book, and we just promote your book on the show. Then again, I might actually get into reading books like that. I'm just really
make
busy.
sure it's not a 101 so you can have someone who read the book talk to you because he ain't reading shit.
First of all, that's not true. Because you know how writers always.
You can come on my show and we'll promote your book and show the link and showcase it. So just DM me. Absolutely.
I taught my children well how to clout chase. I taught my children well.
You can be my kid, dude. Shut up.
God, man, you guys are
really.
I'll even make you into the intro as I do with
Lord, man.
Guest.
Hey, did you send
and keep promoting it even after you're off? So,
did you send Nate the link?
Oh no! Shut up. Nate is too young for us, man. He can't understand the bangers about to drop tonight. But yes, if you are, but just all jokes aside for a second, if you're a writer and you want to come and tell me about your story, don't worry, I'll listen, and your book is going to get promoted. Now, I'm always upfront with what I say. Like written books it's hard for me to really get into them, but I can try. Will I ever read it? That depends on my time. I'm very busy, like very busy. But I'm not saying I wouldn't read it. I just wouldn't expect it anytime soon, is what I would say. But yeah, I'm gonna share the link right now. Actually, please. Like I'm giving her all this clout, and that's what I do here. I give people clout. That's what I do here.
WZ with the W.
What the fuck? What happened? Man's can't read. Fuck off. You guys are assholes, man.
We love you, dude. We love you.
Okay. This should work
in that kind of way.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure this link should work in the chat. There we go. That's the one for the Twitter link, and this is the one for actually on Amazon. Oh, my bad. The paperback is $10.
You just shared your OnlyFans page.
That's not true. No way.
He looked for a second.
I actually looked. He actually got me. I'm not even kidding. That actually. I told people, wait, I have one.
Wait a minute.
No, I have one. I have to go. I have an OnlyFans account. Girls up to all the time. I'll be honest here. I have no content on there. I've never uploaded on there. All of my bio says is just a guy.
Share it.
We should stream there. Share it. We should stream
there. Let's verify what you have on your.
We should stream
why
there
not?
for real.
Self-promotion. Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Hey Jamie, could you pull it up?
My profile, it just says a guy from Gotham, and then I just have a profile picture of the Sam Wilson Captain America. That's it. So many girls will subscribe, really? And I'm like,
Chloe, it just started. We just started.
We want to see. We want to see how many.
Yeah, but my back is hurting right now. My hand really hurts. I got arthritis, man. We can arthritis kicking in, dude.
We can see what is on your.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
And how many subscribers
before we get to that, this man knows what I'm gonna ask tonight. He already pre-prepped this last night, and he's trying to bullshit me. It's always the white person trying to bullshit the black person. The KKK was secretly ahead of their time, and I can't go any further than that because we're on YouTube. Actually, oh my god, fucking hell, man! But I'm just saying right now, if any girl ever saw my OnlyFans, and they'd be kind of hitting me back, because I have a really big girls. I'm not showing that. In your mind, what? I'm not uploading content on there to He's gaslighting me so hard. I hate when her.
I'm not gaslighting you.
Him and Selena always do this. She's like, "You're overrated," and I'm like, "She's like, why did I lose being a mod?" It's like,
bring it up.
My hand hurts.
To it, man. Come on.
My hand hurts, actually.
Upload these to it.
Oh my god. Oh, now you're admitting why you deleted Selena from being a mod.
She insulted my honor of being a top G.
She insulted you.
Oh my god. So this is
your biggest cheerleader, and you delete her.
She wasn't deleted. She got it back. I had to punish her like I punish all the women that are around me.
You said that. Okay, yeah, she's right here. She ran back in the house just to say this to me. She said you were overrated as a joke because you said Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay. Well, hold that thought for a second. She said
Are you
I was
that
overrated.
petty? You're that petty.
Okay, let me explain. She said I was overrated. Now think about how many times she called me overrated that I didn't hear about.
Never. It was a joke. That is edgy on her standards.
God, man. Of course you have to defend her. You're her husband. You're
oh my God, no. You know her too.
You know what? Deadpool and Wolverine is not overrated.
Somebody legitimately says to her, "You're ugly," and she goes, "No, you are," and then she'll be like, "I hope I didn't hurt their feelings." Come on.
In all honesty, I'm just kidding. I didn't unmod her because of that. I'm being honest here. On that stream, I really did check, no, I'll be honest. I checked in the stream. You guys, no one was the same moderator, so everyone, even her, I changed her mod powers. She is the same as Drunken, Michael, WZ, and Walter. They all have the same mod powers because
and for some reason, out of everybody, she was the only one that got unmodded during this transitional.
No. I had to unmod everybody, and I remodded them back to the same thing, the one that I wanted to.
You just forgot to mod her back.
Yeah, because she's a girl. I'll be honest here. I would never take something that petty. I am not that petty. That is a lie. I'm a top G for a reason. Good Lord. But yes, you can buy $10 and $20 for this one, and she has 2 books. The third one's coming out. I forgot. She told me on the show. The third one's coming out soon.
This is
second book is right there as well. So yes,
this is some gamer chick's book, then, right?
Yeah. This is her book. Yeah, and then this is all my stuff I was currently getting in my DC stuff.
Did you get the little?
There was a Deadpool. Okay, so people did do. You guys got me on something with a Deadpool kick. Apparently, there is a story written by Jerry Duggan where Deadpool becomes a millionaire and starts to fuck with Spider-Man. I'm buying that. That sounds cool as hell. Deadpool with money.
It's good.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've read that.
It's really not like, but it's good.
What year did that come out? I haven't.
2019, 2020.
Okay, it's in the 20-aughts then. Okay, so, yeah, that's probably why.
I'll be honest, man. The old Deadpool, the books that I wanted to cut, because I don't like getting back issues. I like getting the bigger stuff for the older things in collected edition. A lot of them are. Deadpool's got some pretty expensive books. Like not even like just even the recent ones are a lot of money, especially after the movie. Stuff just going up in value. It's ridiculous, man.
Oh, let's go back to this. Wait a minute. WC says that you actually unmodded her because she skipped out on a shark review movie with you. Can you confirm nor deny?
People are going this like making mountains out of molehills. None of that's even possible.
I don't know, dude. I got like deathly ill. Like I literally thought I was.
Why are you telling me this?
I couldn't because this has to do with you. Okay. And I had normally been coming on almost 5 fucking nights a week, and then I dipped for like 2 weeks straight, and I had to like
correction.
Hey,
you told me
I'm well now. Are you gonna invite me back? I had to like
this is a lie. Oh my god! So that happened, but you're missing out some valuable content.
Kiss the feet of Black Jesus.
Okay. No. First of all, I had sex with a lot of women, and I made them come automatically and squirt because
Hey, remember that question you asked us off?
Wow, this is like you're throwing out some word salad to avoid the
okay.
Hey, you want to know what MSK is just thinking of the possibilities unburdened by what has been.
Right, and here's the thing:
explain.
It's like a 14-year-old girl, man. If you ignore them for even 5 seconds, then they just. Right now, look at him. Look at him. What is he doing right now?
Okay.
Look at this.
Okay, I found the Deadpool book, and I'm gonna buy it.
ADD is like all over the place.
Okay, this behavior.
Good Lord. Iron's leaving out valuable context. He's being EVS right now. It's fine. A little bit of EVS rubbed up on him after he's been on the show. He got all that
right.
So he and somehow, like EVS does, he breathes and it infects people like a deadly thing that happened some years ago. Right. Actually, that wasn't real. So, okay. Iron literally said, I don't ever show DMs. I don't do that. But Iron said, I can't come on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Okay. He doesn't come on Wednesdays because he goes on a few other shows. He takes Thursdays off. That's like him and Selena's day off is Thursday. Okay. Sunday is also day off. And on Monday, I don't really have him on unless Strider is not here. So what day does that leave you to come on? You can't come on Friday because you already tired after your show.
You got me there. I really you know,
why did you just say that then? Why didn't you just say that? And you paid me out
here's
to be
the thing.
bastard.
The other thing was before I said I couldn't do Tuesdays and Saturdays anymore.
Yeah, I had to deduct your pay.
The other thing that I was mentioning, where I had to figure out if we were still cool, you know, after, you know, not dying. I had to find out if we were still cool. That was like almost like that was
you were sick.
Before. That was before I even started my own channel, dude.
Well,
but now, yeah, the Tuesday and Saturday thing, I will actually recant that. I can be available when
I love how we're just
I can for Tuesdays and Saturdays
right now.
if you would like me to.
God,
sir.
No, because that's the thing is I told people the reason why I have certain people not on certain days is because I can't burn someone out. That was my biggest problem way back in the day when I first started. Just kept burning people out. That's why there's certain people not on certain days because you need to. I'll be the person for you. You need a break, and I'll make sure you take a break.
I can see that. No, and like there for a while, man. Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna actually. Not bullshitting. That was fucking cool. We didn't even know each other, and you were like, and I was on your shit like 5 nights a week, 7 sometimes.
It was a lot of fun. Later on, I'm not gonna dig into it. It's okay, people. It's fine.
What? No, I'm being fucking genuine here.
I signed the contract of committing to certain days back in when I met in Vegas. So I'm kind of locked into a contract.
But here's the thing:
get inspected by a lawyer.
Here's the thing, though. I was going on like 5 to 7 days a week, and then I almost died, and he wouldn't talk to me again for like it took a while.
I want to talk to you when you're sick. I'll talk to anyone when they're sick. You need to rest.
Yeah,
talking to me and help.
When I tell him I don't feel good, he's like, just get better. Don't worry about it. But my contract said 2 days a week.
I'm just fine.
But in the fine print, it says, but you will be expected to do 5 more days a week. So I'm stuck in for 7.
Like Strider. Strider's only on Mondays. He can't come on because he was sick.
Oh my god.
So I race swapped you and Strider because you kind of look alike a little bit, just in case. So I was like, they won't notice the difference, honestly. And then,
I need to pull up GIMP right now and pull up a scene from Roots where Kunta Kinde is getting whipped and put MSK's face on the.
That should be his intro for the Rogues Gallery.
You people are crackheads. You guys.
Oh my god, you're right. You're right. I should put him on. I'll put him over Tarantino.
Oh my god. Just
from Django.
He dropped the N-word.
Okay, first of all, I know how to easily destroy women in bed. It's easy. Like it's so easy.
Hey, remember the question you asked us off stream?
No, I don't remember this at all. Wink, wink. Wait a minute.
Someone's projecting.
What do you film myself having sex with a woman and blowing her back out? No. Pretty sure that's just considered porn.
You know, responding to Tony's comment.
I'm sorry, Chloe.
One other thing I have to say, MSK, you have the best chat of any show I've either watched or been a part of.
Like they know
they're the most.
They know they're gaslighting me. They know they're abusive. They know what they're saying is not true, but they know it gets to me, so I have to just rage at them. People willingly say to me, "Hey, I know what I'm saying is not
Chloe,
true or bullshit."
WC, Walter, you guys are fucking champions.
God, man.
Yes.
Like, I can't tell you how much bullshit the chat is to me. Okay, so they'll even admit to me straight up, hey, I know what I'm saying is complete bullshit, but I'm only going to do it to rib on you and talk shit about you. Even though what the fuck? They know they ain't shit. They say, hey, don't be upfront. Be like, hey, man, I'm actually lying, but I just hate you so much, I want to rib on you.
Oh, God.
That's the kind of chat I inherited. A lot of people inherited cults. A lot of people inherited chat where they're just being weird. Mine is just like, I know I'm bullshitting you, but I'm going to lie to you and fuck with you.
What's funny is the same group of people coming to my chat there is so fucking nice.
Everyone in Iron's chat's like really nice. I'm like, hey, man, your Friday show is so good. Your Friday show is great. That other Friday show after yours is just trash. Yeah.
They're just showing up to this one because they're waiting. They're killing time until the Curse of Estrad live stream.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Yeah, they're also they're so pleasant and Nate too.
Oh my God! You saw what WZ
so
said?
Much fun.
No, fuck that guy.
About unsubbing.
God, man. I hate these people. These people are.
Oh God!
People are mentally deranged. Good Lord! I have $5. Will that count? So what? Selena, what are you saying? Taking that out of context, that could mean a lot of things, woman. What would you get for $5? I don't know, a bag of chips, probably some gum. I'm not saying your bread stinks, but like maybe some Skittles.
$5 to get you over the closed hand stuff. I mean,
no mouth kissing.
Yeah.
For $5.
According to Butter, I mean, Pimp Butters.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I was like distracted. We're talking about my wife. Fuck off with this shit.
Stop. I didn't say anything. I said the fact that she for $5 she could buy Skittles, some gum. I'm not saying her bread stinks, and a bag of chips. Did you just buy her $5?
You get Skittles for like under $5. Really?
I think Skittles $2. Yeah.
You're thinking before bite.
No, dude.
Wait, I'm not saying at the liquor store. You go to the liquor store, you can get a candy bar for like what, $2, $2.50, right?
Dude. Okay, I like go and get my fucking tall boys.
Oh, sucky $5. Love me long time. That was so funny in Don't Be a Menace when he said that when a guy would walk up and ask him, "I'm gonna suck your dick, man." Those movies are hilarious, dude. Amazing. Oh my God, man!
I'm Gonna Get You Suck as one of the greatest underrated movies of all time.
God.
Oh, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker is a fuck. Dude,
my bunions.
Keenan Ivory Wayne's like the head of the Wayne's family. That guy, yes, he is a fucking
absolute genius,
master. He is the reason why the original first like 2 or 3 Scurry movies were good.
Yep.
Everything after that was a recycling of the same jokes that they had written beforehand and just pulled off horribly. The last Scurry movie 3, the last one with Chris Elliott with the "Take the Small Hand Child," that was the last good one. That was it.
Yeah.
What's Ripley's?
I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
Is that a donut shop? Or it's not Ripley's. Oh my God. I think I have Alien because Alien's coming out this week. Shipley's. Is that a donut shop? Oh shit. I love donuts. Hell yeah.
What Chloe said right before that one is a
good
one. Yep, that one.
Oh, Chloe, we love having you here. All jokes aside, people know I am straight as fuck. Like I love women. Then on one stream, I just said I would full tiny like a lawn chair. But would a gay guy say that? What gay person fantasizes about having sex with women? Not me. I love having
probably
sex with
stop
women.
saying that.
That's why I thought her mom might accidentally watch and be like, "You want to do what to my daughter child?" Like, yeah, but Tiny allegedly in Minecraft, I would do that.
Wanted to come through your microphone.
Yeah, God, man, and she's Jewish, and they're not known for their.
I'm just trying.
I love Jewish people, actually. I love Jewish people. I love Ben Shapiro. I love what's his niece's name?
Agreed, Chloe.
I like her too. I like Ben Shapiro's sister. Isn't Elon Musk Jewish? I like him too. Kanye West. He's black.
Elon Musk isn't Jewish.
He's not Jewish? What is he?
No.
I thought he was. I thought he had Jewish inheritance. He had some part of him Jewish, right?
He's South African.
I don't think so. I think
he's not black. Oh, you're right. He is South African. Okay, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Right. Fuck. I'm done. That's just not true. That's just not true.
We were talking about that.
Nope, not ever. I know how to have sex with girls.
The more he says he likes women, the more I think he likes being railed by big hairy men named Buddy.
Meant to me Bubba, probably.
I think she means Buddy.
No, Bubba.
Either way, that's really gay.
I mean, Buddy.
Jail guy named Bubba.
Hold on. Give me 1 sec.
Dude, how many guys you met named Buddy that aren't massive and hairy?
Or black?
I have a friend named Buddy who's not hairy. He's not hairy.
Okay.
He's ex-Marine.
So,
former Marine.
All jokes aside, what happened this week you guys want to talk about? Oh, before we do that. No, I'll talk about that first. You guys go. Go with whatever you have. Because I have to bring this up right now from this morning because I retweeted this morning, actually.
Break dancing.
breakdancing.
Okay, so you have Deadpool Wolverine that broke $1 billion.
True.
And is currently sitting ranked number 2 as the all-time worldwide box office for a rated R movie. It is only about $30 million behind overtaking the Joker.
Give it to Daddy.
Overtaking Joker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm working on a meme right now that has me, Selena, Drunken Emerald, Darnell, all like where they're carrying the coffin, and it has Joker's voice on the coffin. Sorry, Joker. I fucking love you, dude. You know I love you, but fuck you. Man. You're wrong.
Okay, so I want to say why I thought the movie was going to hit $1 billion.
You were the other one that was wrong.
Me? No way. I said lowest 900 million, highest $1 billion.
He did.
You said it would not make a bill. You were
at first he did.
On the show. At first he did. On the prediction video. We did a prediction video.
The next week he said it would be $1 billion.
Yeah, because I thought about it and I looked at the numbers again and I was like,
he did.
Factor in, Deadpool himself brought in roughly around 750 million by himself. You factor in, you just add Wolverine to that. $1 billion.
And like I said,
that's what we were saying before, man. And I remember the fucking show we were on. You said Deadpool on his own could not pull those kind of numbers, and it was not going to make that kind of money.
Couldn't pull $1 billion.
Say that.
Yeah,
but
and we argued. Well, what about Wolverine? What about this?
And then I said that would be the added factor to make him do it.
But you also said, man, who even cares at this point? Like about Wolverine. Those were some of the points you made.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is you don't know how the audience feels at this point. We don't know how the audience generally feels. And plus, to be fair, after all the movies that we've had, it's hard to know if people even cared anymore. Because
those were the points you were making him. Those were the points we were arguing against you about.
Yes,
and saying it was going to do this.
Yes. And then after that, we did a video here. It was the video that I uploaded about the predictions.
Yeah,
and I was
like a week later.
It was literally a week later.
So you changed your opinion that it wasn't going to do it after you saw that it was.
I was actually just trolling you on your show to make conversation.
Oh, you fucker. You fucking asshole.
Just jokes, man. Just jokes,
man. No, because there's many. Because the thing, I don't like to be too sure of something until I really think about it. Because then the more I thought about it after your show, I was like, you know what? If he can pull in 750 by himself, the Wolverine is just even more popular. Obviously, people like Hugh Jackman. It's just an added bonus. Like he himself could probably bring in $300 million alone.
That's a team up that people have been wanting since the first Deadpool movie. When he took the mask off at the end and he had Hugh Jackman's face
right
to him. That, and as again, like I mentioned on all the Deadpool show we've done, Deadpool, Wolverine, and Gambit are my top 3 favorite of all time characters.
I know that guy.
Them 3 in the movie, like I get goosebumps just even mentioning it. Like I teared up in that scene when I saw Gambit come through. I watched it again yesterday, and fourth time, and I will tear up at that scene.
I'll literally go and see the next Ryan Reynolds movies for a while after he did it for him. That was such a nice thing he did.
You know what?
When
anybody talking shit about Channing Tatum and like, oh, thank God that didn't. You have to admit this was the most comic accurate.
Yep.
I want to back up.
The way he looked. Let me just finish real quick.
Yeah. Sorry.
And the way he looked, followed by the fucking voice. He was he was more authentic to a Cajun accent than the voice actor from the cartoon, who did an amazing job.
I am a Cajun from where the character's from. It is accurate, 100%.
Yep. You can't understand these moments. Yeah, I've been around Cajuns too. My family lives in the what's considered the tri-state. So Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and then you
experience
lower into Alabama and everything else.
Come visit down here. You ain't gonna understand any motherfucker. I sound like I do because my wife was asking her this. She goes, whenever I come home, like I run into a buddy, she's like, whenever you talk about you and him, you start getting the Cajun accent. I'm like, Well, I had to speak clearly for work. I couldn't walk.
You come home sounding like the maintenance guy from The Water Boy.
Yeah, like I walked in the other day. I was like, yeah, so I ran to my buddy Getty, and I was like, bro, you remember whenever we were playing basketball, dude?
I know.
Like,
you fail and let it fight.
I'm gonna throw in a complete wrench. Just a really big fat blue wrench like you mods have. You know, you fucking cloud chasing bastards in the chat. I'll say this. Deadpool and Wolverine also proves another thing. Give people characters that they actually know.
And
they know. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the surface level, just give them the character that they know. People know Deadpool. People know Wolverine.
The characters
they would go to
the characters were true to who they were.
Yep. Yeah. So real quick, I want to.
Sorry.
I want to roll back something.
That was a comic book accurate.
Yeah.
Like that was Wolverine.
I complained about Gambit. I complained. I mentioned Channing Tatum was too thick because Gambit's more of a lean guy. After watching it 4 times, I want to backtrack on that. He did it. He looked.
No, I would love a solo picture.
Yes.
Rated R.
Yes.
Action comedy.
Yes.
Of Gambit.
Yep.
But Gambit pre-X-Men within the Thieves Guild, helping a little black girl that just so happens to turn out to be Storm, de-aged by I can't remember who de-aged her. It doesn't matter. But the basic plot would be by the end of the movie, him returning her to the Xavier Mansion, her getting re-aged, and him being welcomed into the family.
Yeah.
And like a square off of him and Wolverine and fucking cut in scene. That's it. But make it goofy, make it a fucking comedy.
Yes.
And Channing Tatum could fucking carry that. I'm sorry. People will pay to watch 2 hours of that.
The thing that I was bringing up to people like months ago when we were talking about this movie, I might have had, I might have let the box office of the other Marvel films may have got to me a little bit, but I will say, I did have a point when I said it's not about what people say they'll pay for. That's not how business really works, though. Oh my god, you guys are assholes.
You got the music, yes.
God, man. Deadpool and Wolverine are characters that have been proven that people will literally go to the movie theaters and pay actual money for. Not hey, on Twitter, I like this character, and you know what? That sounds so cool, bro. And I would love if they got a comic book that I wouldn't buy. I'd love if they got a movie that I also wouldn't go pay a ticket for. No, Deadpool and Wolverine are characters that people will pay money for.
Well, and the movie was pure fan service. It didn't shy away from
sorry. I'll clarify. That I meant to say characters just alone. These are the characters that you would willingly go and pay for without knowing the story, trailers, anything. That announcement right there would get you to go to the movie theaters no matter what. Unlike something like, I don't know, the Marvels, where nobody knows those characters and nobody cares about those characters. That movie comes out, bombs completely. Probably because no one fucking cares about those characters at all.
To be fair, if that story had a connection to anything, it would have made more money.
I think it would have mattered, dude. No one was going to check out on the surface level enough.
I'm not saying a billion.
Yeah.
But I think it would have made a profit, the Marvels.
No, so
had a connection to anything.
Yeah, so what I'm bringing up is on the surface level,
it didn't. And those characters didn't have a connection to anyone.
That's what I'm saying. If there would have been
nobody
cares.
Nobody was going to go pay for them. Nobody likes those characters,
right? And as sad as it is, the young gal that played Kamala Khan, surprisingly, the character that is the least liked and that the least amount of people like actually ended up liking her. Even people that
girl was fantastic.
Despise that character. They're saying, well, she was infectious, likable, and she loved doing the character and actually made people care. But then you had Photon, who again, the real Miss Marvel, the first one that they didn't just do. Yep. I mean, oh my God, with all the virtues, like why they did not, with the original Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel should have been the real Captain Marvel.
No, because like
Carol Danvers should have been the sidekick.
Because I'll ask you guys this: be honest. outside of story, because we wouldn't know that going in, right? It's just announcements. Would movies like that draw in a crowd? Like off interest alone, like just off name alone. If like back then when they announced the Marvels, those 3 characters, you know, like what I'm bringing up is, I'm not saying you can't do that outside of like the Guardians examples and the Aquaman examples here and there. If people really don't know who the fuck those characters are, they're just not going. They don't even know who that is. Black Adam had the same thing. You know, well, DC had a lot of problems.
You are right. Like they can make
people know Deadpool, people know Wolverine. They would go just in general to see them.
People did. I disagree. Nobody knew about Deadpool before the first Deadpool movie.
Look what Walter just said.
From comic book fans.
I think Walter said what you're about to say.
Oh, Deadpool! Actually, he had the resurgence in the video game before. People liked that video game a lot.
Right, but no normies really knew who Deadpool was.
No.
Yeah.
Because even in the comic books originally, Deadpool was such a side character, just this like pop-up weird thing.
Yeah.
So this is the problem. This is the problem with that. We don't know the product going in. You know announcements of names. That's what you know. We don't know a product. There hasn't been a product made at all. That's the problem. Now, I'm not saying automatically that's going to guarantee you money, but those are the characters that people go, are those characters are the ones you always somewhat maybe have to justify yourself going to willingly pay to see them. Deadpool Wolverine characters that people are automatically going to go to movie theaters by far. We know that right now. That's going to happen.
I see what you're saying.
Because we don't know the product. We don't know anything other than name on the screen.
Based on announcements.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you said Thunderbolts.
That
Thunderbolts
versus
coming up
like
right now.
the Eternals.
Yeah, the Eternals. And Thunderbolts is coming up next year. Or next year I think it's Thunderbolts. Who's going to go watch that? Who knows who the fuck those guys are?
John, I think what he's getting, we're talking specifically about comic book movies right now.
Because
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. The thing with that example is John Wick is in a different type of genre, so it's a lot more broad for that to work. You know,
I think I get what John's point is, and I think I agree with him. And it goes just in the same aspect of Guardians of the Galaxy. Characters you don't know about, but they made such a good fucking movie that people did.
Word of mouth.
They don't understand
I gotta go outside.
That making a good movie circumvents even well-known characters, because we've all seen well-known characters go into a movie that fucking flops.
Yeah, big time.
We've seen unknown characters skyrocket, and that, I mean, not to say he's completely unknown, but Iron Man, B-list.
He was
B-list outside of actual comic book fans who obviously loved Iron Man for a long time, but made that character mainstream. There is
name recognition.
It has to do with the quality of the movie.
Yeah, I think I agree with
writing.
With Walter, that he's putting too much emphasis on that once it's, especially with the internet, and we talked about this, was it last week? I think you were here, that everything is accessible 24/7 now. Nothing is a surprise anymore.
Yeah.
That once it's announced, people are going to start looking into it. Then people start learning the character. People will either buy the comics or start looking on Wikipedia. So just based on, I think too much emphasis is being put on the unknowing level of the character.
Yeah.
But
John brought up a great one, Blade, because
but that's a double-edged sword too, because Blade himself is still not even cared about in comics at all.
I fucking have loved Blade since the first time I saw him square up against Wolverine, which was my first like gateway drug into comics. Was X-Men, Wolverine, Claremont, and then Batman. Like I love Batman because of the because TV.
That's what I'm saying is the landscape.
Blade.
I was gonna say.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Real quick. Speaking of Blade, I watched a video today. Apparently, Blade Snipes appeared as Blade in What We Do in the Shadows, the TV show.
He did.
He had multiple cameos apparently as Blade in the TV show.
And what show?
What We Do in the Shadows.
No.
So I
watched the shit out of that show.
I watched a video today about it was a what culture video about shows that shouldn't be as good as they are. and that was one of the top 10. And they had apparently they showed like a video of it. He was like appearing on his TV screen talking to someone.
That's the thing with perception is what, because the thing is we only can live life by our own examples of what we see. Now, to be fair, I've met a lot of people that said some of the properties that I thought weren't known were actually known to them. That's how they did. Just because we ourselves don't think something's popular doesn't mean something is or isn't. You know, because there could be people out there that do know about those characters. They just don't care about them.
That's
and that goes into the like, why do you care?
That's where your argument plays in of making a good story, right? So your argument would work in that context because we ourselves don't know what other people really know what like is popular at all. We don't know what people do with their free time to get to know the characters. We just don't. Like people like, dude, I did not know Invincible was as popular as it was. People told me. I thought that was just some random buttfuck universe. I didn't know that it was popular. I didn't know that. People told me.
Advertising comes in.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it's not about what we would know specifically because everyone's gonna vary different in intelligence and everything. That's the thing. We don't know. We don't know that. Specifically, we can guess that they didn't know.
I'm pretty sure he was a B or C level like knowledge character before that movie came out. I'm pretty sure because
how you doing, John?
A lot of people didn't know who Strange was, and they see the movie or just saw a trailer and they're like, "Oh, who's this guy?"
Yeah, because that's the thing though. That's how my mindset kind of works. You know, I don't like to assume that no one knows things about certain things because I don't know that honestly. You know. What a word that is. But John, I hope you're doing well. Hope your neck feels better, actually.
Yeah, man.
You know, but that's the thing with even with the movie like Blade, not going back to what I was saying earlier, that movie didn't people that talk Blade only talk about those movies. Comics people don't talk about Blade in comics at all.
You're right. And it's hard. That's a sad thing. But
he did such a good job. People went, fuck comics. That's crazy.
Well, here's the thing. They marketed it they did a great job marketing that movie because you didn't even know it was based on a comic book. You're like, holy shit, it's this vampire fucking movie with Wesley Snipes and he looks dope as shit. I did know that. And I was fucking I got so fucking stoked, man.
Like people
I had to have my mom tell me it was inappropriate to dress as Blade for Halloween.
But look at the classic movie Howard the Duck. How many people didn't realize
I wasn't going to do shoe pale. I wasn't going to do blackface or shoe pale or like shoe polish or nothing. I was just going to get the fade and wear the fucking trench coat and sunglasses. Okay. It was fine.
That's also the problem with most of the media as well. What people generally deem as popular, like if they do know about it, only comes from what they are trying to push on you. So something else, like Rob Liefeld, the guy's got some problems. Rob Liefeld actually broke down Deadpool being popular before X-Men Origins Wolverine. Toy sales, a lot of things with Deadpool actually. But the average person wouldn't understand that because the only instance they saw of him was in that movie. That's it. He could literally break down, hey, this in my perspective, my life, he was popular like that. People just didn't know. Or on the masses, he wasn't known like that. You see?
Yeah, Deadpool was kind of a cult character at that point, way before the movie.
Yeah,
there were toys, and everybody like he was like this kind of unknown joke. Like I said, he popped up, he broke the fourth wall.
People know about the I assume
like, showed up in a storyline to fuck it up, and then was gone.
Do I want to buy a Wolverine movie quality costume?
Give me a minute.
You're good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step in. Do I want to buy one of these costumes? It's a movie quality costume.
Yeah, because how much is it?
$250 to $300. $250, $300. I'm not gonna. I mean, it would take like a long time before I could buy it, but
good Lord. Yeah, and that's the thing with how all the internet has, popularized a lot of stuff too. It really just depends on where you were at in life and how exposed you were to things. And keep in mind, you're only exposed to like certain things because of how one company is pushing something. Well, then that's your exposure to it. You wouldn't really know if it's popular. Like I tell people, there are plenty of really popular book series that you don't know that are popular unless they get movies because they're just not as advertised to you. That's what I'm trying to bring up or like a comic shop essentially. So like John brought up Doctor Strange. yeah, if you go into a comic shop, they will probably know who that is, right? But that's the thing is, that means we would take that small sample size of knowing who that is and applying that to a bigger thing. That gets hard, So it's all, tomatoes. I actually prefer, peaches because they look like vaginas. But that's just me personally,
This is kind of funny. Share my screen.
I think I'm going to give you any clout.
Be some nudity.
So we go here to Google, right?
All right, cool. Uh-huh.
Okay. So what you do is you type in.
It was that phone number.
Yeah, spam. Anytime phone numbers actually pop up, I always check it.
Yeah. No, I do.
What the alert is. So movie.
We doxed you.
Look at the third one down.
Yeah.
Movie accurate Deadpool costume.
That's what happened for me too. And I found I want to get a Wolverine costume. And I found 3 sites. There's some pretty good ones.
I know which ones you're talking about. I'll send you the links to. They're pretty much all the same one. I know what you're talking about.
This is from the movie. This is from this movie.
Yeah.
Got ones with no sleeves. Some of the sleeves.
Give me 1 second. I'm scrolling down to see. Apparently, Rob is doing another Deadpool series. There's a Deadpool team up coming up.
I'm not surprised, man.
Deadpool 3, Deadpool Wolverine Wade costume cosplay.
Deadpool versus Morbius. Make it happen.
Ooh.
Deadpool versus Morbius. Holy fucking shit.
It's Morbin time.
Bro. Oh my god. Yeah. But as we pointed out before, Deadpool and Wolverine pulling in this much money, it's great. It's great for Marvel currently right now because they were having a string of L's constantly. I thought like No Way Home.
Bigots.
I'm
looking at that uniform. I mean that costume for Deadpool. You go right down here and get wish list, compare it, email a friend, gender. It only comes in male. Bigots. Come on, make a lady Deadpool.
Fuck Borderlands. Yeah, Borderlands that's a bad movie. That is really shit film, honestly. I watched it like I told you guys I would because I like going to movies, whether it's good or bad. I'll do it for myself. Borderlands sucks. The movies.
No. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to stop looking at shit.
You're fine. I mean, not as fine as me, but
There's no way I could fit this fucking costume.
What do you mean?
For my height, the waist is less than 30 inches. The chest is barely 33 inches. I got a 44 chest and a 34 waist. Mm-hmm. I can fit this shit. For my height, but for the large, I would fit me waist and chest. I got to be fucking 6 feet tall. Hey, WZ, I almost bought a Robin costume. A guy I worked with, his wife unfortunately died, and he bought a movie accurate Batman costume and one of those like trikes, but he outfitted it like a Batmobile. And I was gonna get a Robin costume and do appearances with him because he was getting paid to do appearances all over the place.
Oh, gosh. Obviously, just go topless. Yeah. I mean, Selena. Definitely has been rubbing in people's faces that fucking Deadpool Wolverine made $1 billion. She's like, that's her only W ever, and she's gonna rub it in our faces for life. I was just skeptical. Can I not be allowed to have an opinion? I gotta get on my knees and just blow you guys for your opinions. Like, god damn. Fucking hell.
That's a goddamn fanny pack, and you know it. I'm sorry.
Let me have my opinion, please. God damn it.
Yeah, man, that movie is so great. I know I'm still riding the honeymoon high, but that is my movie of all movies. That is
the movie of all time.
That has to be my movie of all time. I mean, oh shit, man. Like I said, I get goosebumps when I mention Wolverine, Gambit, and Deadpool in the same movie. And
do you really think he can pull off a solo Gambit movie by himself?
I agree with Iron. Make it comedic, and have him deal with a young Storm.
Chloe, I'm
gonna get a comic book accurate Dr. Freeze from Batman and Robin.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
You know what killed the dinosaurs?
The Ice
Age.
I will say there is a Deadpool corpse comic book actually that I will eventually get. I knew that was a not because mostly every big character like Deadpool has a corpse and a family. I got what they were doing there. It's just like you knew in your back of your head they're all immortal. You knew they were all gonna come back to life. He ain't killing off his wife.
He didn't because of Nice Pool.
I have to say,
my God,
I expected because I read the Deadpool core books, but
okay.
I was like, are they gonna come back? Because if he didn't come back, like Drunken said, like,
I think that was the joke they're supposed to lead on to. Like he wasn't gonna be able to regenerate because
you're gonna
Deadpool
live.
Didn't like that guy.
Say it. You're gonna live. I'm gonna live.
Like there's no way we believe that they were all gonna die. No way. There's just I was like they're coming back to life, and we just went through this entire action scene just to have that one guy Greg or Craig get his moment.
Peter, dude, Peter.
I remember all these people's names sometimes. I'm old, dude.
That whole fight has a Peter.
That whole fight was for when they exited the bus. Guarantee you, that whole fight was for that.
Oh, that last scene where
dude.
That was a good joke though. The whole point that with him failing to dismount, and he's like, "That's all anybody's gonna remember."
I think it's hilarious that his son played Baby Pool, and his daughter played Kid Pool. That was the best part.
And wife playing Lady Pool.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was great that his daughter, supposedly his daughter, they did I'm hoping this is on the DVD. She was fucking foul mouth in a bunch of takes they did. Like,
I would not be surprised when the unrated version comes out.
Oh yeah,
her scene's probably going to be longer.
Okay, do you believe this is bullshit? Do you really think he based Lady Deadpool off Ryan's wife? Because when was she created versus when
he was created before he got married?
Yeah. I know that. So there's no way he created her and likely of Blake Lively. There's just no way.
No, she had the blonde ponytail back then, though.
She did.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to see her creation date.
There was two of them that confused me. One when they first coming out the portal. One's got like big butterfly wings. You don't see them again. And the one with the lights, was that like an Iron Man Deadpool or what was that? Like an alien?
Single female. When was she created?
I don't know.
Again, I've watched the movie before. Fucking, I'm gonna go see it again.
Yeah. So her first appearance is Deadpool Merc with the Mouth, issue number 7, January 2010.
Yeah.
Well, that's a year after Origins Wolverine.
Him and Blake.
I think he mentioned Gossip Girl was super popular at that moment in time, which it was.
So maybe it was.
It's such a coincidence, man. I don't know.
They didn't meet till Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I don't believe she was created with her in mind.
No.
They just made her blind. I mean,
I think these guys always trying to. He does that too, like all the other creators do. Oh, I fucking 5-headed it way in advance. You guys just couldn't tell. It's like fuck off. Dude, remember when we were doing our Batman project? I had to rewatch that because I wanted to do it in order with all the live action Batmans. I couldn't do it. I got 30 minutes in and I was like, this is just awful. I am done. I'm just straight up done. It's just complete trash, actually. Oh, God. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, man.
Who was Lady Deadpool?
Because the creator is Rob Liefeld. He created her. I was calling all bullshit and saying he created it in likeliness of Blake Lively. I'm just saying it's a coincidence. I don't think he did. I don't think he's that smart. It's the same time was he high on like coke?
She's not blonde. She's not a blonde. She's not a blonde. She's a bottle blonde.
It's like a bleach blonde hairstyle, isn't it?
Yeah. When Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld first unmasked Lady Deadpool in comic in 2010, he actually based her image on Lively.
Really? Wow.
He explained in an Instagram post in 2022 that he and his wife were uber Gossip Girl fans at the time.
That's some freaking fate right there, man.
And the whole point that Deadpool also had commented prior to Ryan ever doing it as him being a mix between Ryan Reynolds and a Sharpay.
Yep.
I don't trust him. Too much of a coincidence. I don't believe that heroin addict. Or was he a coke addict? They're all the same, essentially.
Liefeld?
He was a coke addict.
Yeah, drop beat.
He was big. He was a drug addict for something. I know it was a huge drug. I forgot which
He
one.
can't draw feet.
He also can't draw Captain America.
That is why it's such a great little Easter egg.
Or Captain America.
Yeah, to be fair, I'll say if he did do it, I think it's a coincidence. I'm not saying he's lying. I just don't really believe it as much. That would be one of the most accurate comic book castings ever, honestly, because that's really directly who that character is.
Well, same with Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
Do you think they could do a movie with her and him in it? Deadpool and Lady Deadpool?
I think they could do it. Yeah, I think a Deadpool core movie could
them acting together
I would rather
again,
see
like in Green Lantern. Oh no, them together again might just be just an L. They're both the same people. They play themselves in every movie. The only movies where Ryan doesn't play himself is like these and a few other ones actually. People see Red Notice. That man was just himself. He didn't put any acting in that one.
Yeah, I couldn't finish it.
Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. He did that. That's just Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Those were fantastic movies.
I feel like the second one's funny as fuck. The part where he got high. He thought he was driving to impress Salma Hayek and a fucking Samuel Jackson's character, and he turns out he wasn't driving at all. They were just fucking disappointed with him. I was like, damn, bruh, holy fuck. I think he went to bed. I think he just passed out. He'll
still be back. I can get Ryan Reynolds fatigue. The comedy does wear on people. I know, like some people have more tolerance for different types of genres, different types of to me, comedy. I have the most tolerance in the world for comedy. I could watch comedy 24/7 for the next 6 years and I get tired of it. Because I love laughing. Laughing and making people laugh are like my biggest things in this world. So, but I can understand how Ryan Reynolds can annoy people and just get fatigued with him. Like same thing with my favorite music genre. It's an annoying genre, but I can sit 24/7.
I don't know. All of a sudden I switched my carrier to Mint Mobile.
No, oh my god.
They do have good prices.
I'll say this. He is one of the best fucking advertisers. Not just because he's Ryan Reynolds.
No. You want to know what?
Mint Mobile commercials are so fun to watch.
I will share you. I'll find the link of Ryan Reynolds he's an entrepreneur. Yeah. Anything he's advertising, he actually has bought into. So he's not just advertising to advertise. He actually puts his a stake in it.
Money where his mouth is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, look, the
Aviator Gin. I've got bottles of Aviator Gin. I switched to I switched to Mint Mobile. So there's just because of Ryan Reynolds. No.
I mean, I get it. I absolutely get it. Right. But dude, his I can get it. But you see, I'm like that too. I'm always. I tone it down here because if I didn't, I'd be talking over everybody all the time. But I'm 100,000 miles an hour, 24 hours a day. I don't stop. And my mouth, I'm the same way. My mouth is just continuously just ripping people apart and making jokes. But the interview that he did with the guy from Blake's new movie is fucking hilarious. I know I mentioned it the other night. He interviews the guy, his mom interviews the guy, and Hugh Jackman interviews the guy. So you had sex with my best friend's wife.
That might be because how some of those. I'll say this because if you watch those celebrity interviews before a movie comes out, because that's part of the thing. It's in their contract to do content, the interviews. Most of them are really cringe. Most of them are really boring, and most of them are so forced. You can't go this far with them. You can't ask them this question. Ryan Reynolds walking to that guy and being like, "Hey, you banged my wife, bro." That might be the funniest shit. So unintentionally, and I'll be honest,
I'm not comfortable with this.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't care if they ever got randomly separated and I randomly met her and be like, hey, yo, girl, I know you're single right now. You trying to just what it do? I would have sex with her right in front of him. I don't care. That lady is too hot.
I couldn't bring myself to follow that dude. I mean, he is my freaking comedic idol.
You couldn't bring yourself to bang. Oh, you're married. You can't even answer that.
If I had that opportunity, if they were separated and I had the opportunity, I would be like, I don't know how I can follow this guy.
Oh my god. I am putting my face in her
I mean, we'd be going at it, and I'd be like, "Am I supposed to make jokes here now? Yes, no." I mean, I'd be confused.
The hot sauce interview, yeah, like I want interviews like that, like
the hot ones.
Yeah, you don't. Have
that
to
was
make
great.
It, like,
the hot ones with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds was incredible.
I watched that right before I went and saw it in theaters.
Another one, the hot ones with who's Ant-Man again? The one who never ages. Paul Rudd. Yeah, the Paul Rudd hot ones is fucking incredible.
I only saw part of that one, but yeah,
that one is probably the funniest, and that he never flinches. He goes all the way from start to finish.
Wow,
like without issue.
Jesus.
Yeah, no problem. He never gets flustered.
Yeah, the other thing is, most of the time, the political interviews are the ones that are like, how about I say this?
Why is Toasty booing everybody?
She's booing me.
What's her invite?
Boo.
Boo.
Invite. Boo.
Boo. No.
Boo.
Why didn't I invited Chloe? She said no. That's what I'm saying. But what was I saying? So how most of those interviews they have with the celebrities, most of the time the sound bites are for something they something like political. It's like, can we just get the wholesome interviews? Like, can we get something fun? Like what that one is, hey, you banged my hot wife, and you should be happy about that. What he was like seriously trying to make him, fucking happy. He what? Oh shit! Oh god! I'm not okay. I'll say this right now. For any of you guys out there, would you have sex with another woman and your partner watches?
No.
Huh.
Wait a minute. What's the question? Would I have sex with another woman?
Would you be cuckolded?
Well, my wife. Would I cuck my wife? Fuck no.
Did you see the Ryan Reynolds Hugh Jackman puppy interview?
No.
Yeah, they did.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Yeah, bring it up.
Yeah, I'm hold on.
See his
What's wrong, Hero? God.
Sorry, I'm not as good as Jamie.
Oh my god.
I just cut myself. I'm getting into character for Saturday, Iron.
Getting into character for Saturday?
I've cut myself, so I'm getting into character.
Oh, gotcha. I still don't know what you mean.
I'm bleeding. I'm drinking. I'm licking my blood.
Nobody's.
Oh, right. For Saturday, fucking D&D. Go subscribe to Nate's channel right fucking now.
I'm known as a dog whisperer.
He is, yeah. And this is BuzzFeed, which is the premier destination for puppies on the internet. Exactly. And we're here to play with puppies. Okay, we are ready.
We are grown.
We are. He was so hungry.
Pause it real quick. You know what's funny is in real life, Ryan Reynolds is the more masculine one, and Hugh is the more like gentle, more effeminate one. Like they're both straight, obviously, but Ryan's the more alpha Chad, and Hugh is just he's kind of. I mean, come on. He's a theater kid. He's a theater kid.
Did you see him on Rick and Morty?
Ryan is he's an old fucking stand-up comic old dog in that fucking trench.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, you guys found actual cute ones. Usually they're hideous.
Look at him.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So yeah, they're gonna do the interview with freaking puppies.
This is my only outfit. This is my only outfit. Would you like to pee all over it?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna pee on a fantastic guy. Look at they love me more, I think.
They do love you
This
more.
one is just giving you all the little nibbles back there.
Oh my god.
That's why I can't do
That's
it with
the thing, though.
dogs
You
like
can
that.
take the hardest motherfucker and you put him in a room full of puppies. It
I'm
doesn't
not
matter who you are.
I'm not an animal person.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
okay,
my
okay.
God,
I'll say
Darnell.
one dog is
We
fine.
put you in a room full of. Okay, what about kittens?
Oh, I hate cats.
I love pussy, so I would do that for sure.
So hold on. Hear me out. Every pet that a family member or ex-wife got was all, the whole, don't worry, I will take care of it. I had to take care of. So,
and did a part of you die inside when that animal left this plane of existence?
No.
Nothing.
My first dog, yes, had a black lab. After that, no.
So we could put you in a room of puppies and you would have no emotion. Nothing would happen.
I fake like when I go to deliveries and stuff, I will fake like they're animals, so I'm not like being a dick to them. But I'm just not
I do not even trust you anymore. What are you?
It's because I've had to take. It's like I'm taking care of kids now. I got to take care of pets, and I got to clean the house, and I got to work full time. It's just too much for me.
So we take you in your saddest state and put you in a room full of either puppies or kittens or both, and nothing inside you changes.
Not really.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, like if I went to your house, I wouldn't hate your animals, but I'd be cool with your.
No. You probably would hate Butters.
No. I'd be cool.
Well, I mean, I hate Butters. Everybody,
everyone hates Butters. One person likes Butters.
Butters is awful. Thor is cool.
I'd be cool.
Butters is just there, because
I'd be cool with your dogs.
Butters.
It's like if I have friends that have pets, I'm cool with them. I'll get attached to them. But if it's like some random stranger's animal, like if put me in a room with a bunch of like random dogs, puppies, I know. But if I was dogs, with your dogs, I'd probably
little fucking puppies of every breed. So you've got little like barely weaned Chihuahuas, fucking Dachshunds,
Chihuahuas,
French bulldogs, little pit bulls are awful when they're grown up, but like when they're puppies, they got that dumbass fucking face.
Okay,
they're all like coming up and like gnawing on you and like, what's this about?
Okay, yeah.
Dude, if you can't lay in a fucking room full of puppies and not like, I'm so sad, then just
well, I can tell you this: the whole time in my brain,
because they're like biting your ears and shit. You're
the
not
whole
a human
time in my
being.
brain. I will be screaming of the smell, but I would be cool with it. I'm a very germaphobe when it comes to animals.
Okay, I'll say it's here. One of those dogs that they had in that video, I could do one. Two is a little too much. One is fine. Give me one of those little. I like the one that you had. I like the light brown one. That one was really cute.
Look. To be fair, I'd come home from work and
that's Butters.
Because
you like Butters.
No, he looked way more mature than Butters.
Because my ex wouldn't take care of the dogs we had, I had to literally spend 2 hours every day when I still walked in the door, using a whole roll of paper towels, a whole bottle of Windex or whatever I could find to clean the entire bathroom full of shit and piss every day, 7 days a week. It broke me down.
I mean, I understand that you don't want to own and take care of an animal, but to just be put in a room full of playful puppies.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
You have no obligation to these animals. You're just going to go in there, lay down, and tell me you're not going to feel better after leaving that room.
I would.
Exactly. Okay. There we are. Now I know you actually have a soul, because no human being of any, fucking can be trusted. Basically, could go into a room full of puppies or kittens and not come out, being like, all right, I feel better.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
But no obligation to them. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, you don't have to fucking take them home or nothing. Or clean up after the shit.
Hey, I would love to go on those shows where they have you rizz up the ladies and see how many of them I can actually get.
That'd be the other thing, is a straight man going in and being like just thrown into a room and then just a bunch of fucking Brazilian beach volleyball players just jump on you for 5 to 10 seconds and then leave.
Hello? That sounds great. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
That sounds
awesome.
in
a different realm, that you're gonna feel better afterwards.
I'm just saying, if there was a thing where I could like go on blind dates with women and attempt to talk to them, that'd make my life way better. I just can't do it in real life. For some reason, in real life, I just crumble in front of women.
That would be a great fucking show.
God, like, if you think I know, I don't know any women in my real life except for like maybe like outside of mothers. a few women, and I don't really want to hang out with those girls. Girls are boring, dude. Like, fucking hell, women are just sometimes boring to hang out with. Like, I like fun girls that are like mean, but they can like take jokes and they can like take you back a little bit.
You're totally right there, because women don't even like hanging out with each other.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, be honest. How many girls do you know that say all of my girlfriends or they're friends with other women?
Yeah.
That don't, either one, they're lying, or two, they talk shit about those women behind their back.
Most of the time,
most women are like, I like my guy friends. I relate more to men.
I was gonna say that most girls that I know, the ones that are like usually more happier, have like mostly guy friends. So maybe have like one or two female friends. The best friend ones. Outside of the best friend ones that are really close, most girls that I know that are really happy have more friends. Not even guys they sleep with. These are guys that they let know from the jump. Hey, I'm not interested in you like that. And they're cool with them. You know, like how many female relationships do you know where like girls know girls and it's just always rainbows and sunshines? Very few.
Zero. The answer is none. The women that I've known throughout my life that have like a massive circle of girlfriends.
Mm-hmm. See,
I mean,
Scorpio's
that's like Game of Thrones shit. They're constantly trying to dethrone
but they'll just lie straight up. Their friend will wear like this outfit and they'll be like, yeah, you look so good in this, even though that girl looks like complete shit in that outfit. Walk outside, you get made fun of, but they don't care. That's
set each other up, do all this. Now, when it comes to like girls that have really strong friendships with like one or two other women, usually fine.
Yeah, I know a bunch of women like that who have like one or two really good friends, and they're like.
But the thing is, those one or two women, including the one that you know, hate every other fucking woman. Fucking hate them.
Yeah,
that's usually how their friendship spawned. Oh, you know that bitch Becky? I fucking hate her. Let's go get ice cream.
You're right.
Sorry, ladies. Prove me wrong.
That's Oz. What's up? Oh, Scorpio, just to answer your question real quick, I've never watched Arcane. I was deep into the league lore at some points here and there throughout my tenure, but I honestly don't know. I'm being completely honest here. I have no clue. I couldn't even answer that for you. But I heard people really, really liked it, so they must have done something good there to get normies in, even though League of Legends is pretty popular.
Yeah, the show looks good, but only fucking sweaty fucking dorks play that game.
Sweaty, smelly, fat nerds, virgins only play D&D. That's the facts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you saying that to the married people on the panel, my friend?
God, Drunken's not married.
I don't have to make up a wife. You've met her.
My wife
is where.
That's a bag of McDonald's fries.
In the box.
That's actually a bag of my McDonald's food today that I bought when I went home.
I'm actually trying to get Selena into at least, hopefully by the next campaign that Nate does, I can get her into it.
Okay. Bat Sauce, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
And I'm offended that you think that I'm not married. I'll go get her. I just got to blow her up, but I will bring her and
I'll go get her. I was gonna buy her first.
You guys just aren't shit. Well, that's
Emerald's like. I have relationships with women. 5 of them are locked in the basement.
We're not elaborating on that. We're not trying to go to get caught by the FBI. So I'll say this: if you actually play,
I live in an apartment. I don't even have a basement. But anyway,
if you play the regular 5v5, someone has ripped that everyone does in ARAM. The thing with League, you'll never have to understand the story. People just go in and play. That's the thing. There's a story there. There is lore there. They've changed it like comics, but. Okay. You play 5v5, you play ARAM, you won't need to know, honestly. It's not a game where the story is super integral to you knowing how to play. It's like by far and away.
My problem with that game, like I gave it a chance and I tried, but it's so just point and click, like a mobile game.
That's because there's much more things to it. There's understanding of the map, how your champion affects other champions, when you should go in versus when you not should go in. Just let me teach you for a day. You'll understand.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna come in with an open mind. I will come in with an open mind and I will try.
Strider, I'll teach you both because the thing is when you're new, you won't understand the game to the fullest extent because there's so much knowledge you'll eventually gain short term, long term.
Right. Because my thing was like, I'm just like, okay,
and you're already
I'm
a cloud chaser
running, and I've got a cursor, and I'm clicking.
Well, yeah, that's how you would attack. Oh my god, you played World of Warcraft? Did you not?
Oh god, so long ago. Yeah, it was kind of
that was actually for nerds. If you played WoW, God man,
I didn't play WoW for very long.
See, I think
it was kind of the same thing. I had friends like you that were really dorky and uncomfortable to be around that tried to get me into it.
Yeah.
So I gave it a chance because I felt sorry for them, like you.
Yeah, because that's the thing is
like
since the game has evolved so much past what it originally was, it was actually easier to get back into it 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017 at the latest. So many champions now, the map has changed. It's really not that bad. You just have to dedicate time. Chaz did it. Chaz loves playing. He says, I don't like playing. Motherfucker plays every day. He's lying. He's capping out his ass.
Quick a lot to try and get into it. Let me watch it. That's what I would do. I'd watch a game if I was into it. I'd get it. It felt like honestly, like a mobile point and click game.
Yeah.
It just felt too much.
I mean, I'll give it a try again.
God, I hate you.
If anything, I can kind of compare it to.
I'll take you on.
I played a lot of Diablo. Okay, so maybe it's similar.
You played Diablo? That was actually for losers. You played Diablo.
Screw you.
He's open-minded. You ripping
open?
I'm like trying really to like maybe. No, I'll give it another chance.
No, just you have to understand.
Everyone goes there's nothing wrong with point and click. Okay, I loved the original Warcraft, Warcraft 2, and Warcraft 3. I played all of those and loved every single one of them. And Command and Conquer Red Alert. That's serious.
I'll just say this. How about we play games together, just an ARAM, straight up 5v5, and that's how you'll learn how to fun. Because just playing a normal Summoner's Rift when you don't understand the game at that level, or even just a basic, decent level, it's just going to be confusing for you. And you blatantly feed, and don't want to have you running it down in League because people yell at you.
MSK said he can only teach you every other Saturday at like 4 p.m.
Yeah,
during
when I'm off work, when I'm just tired and I can't even bother opening my eyes. During Nate stream, actually. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I have to ask this right now, otherwise I'm gonna forget. So with Nate's stream coming up this week, doesn't he go to like 6:37? Actually,
we usually play about 3 hours.
Oh, okay. So what time does he start?
Actually,
he starts at like 4.
He really should go longer because. Though I mean he's pretty good. He leaves the tip wanting more. I mean we're just we're like docked by the like
and D&D is not like a video game where you just like jump in, pick it up. Right. Oh yeah, I gotta walk off. It's really immersive, and to get into it is like you can't to just stop at like a scheduled time is really hard.
Yeah, and I mean once you get like I made a point. I was psyched and I tried to get myself into character before the actual show. I think I did a good job of that. And then by the end, it's like I was. It was so fucking like, are you kidding me?
I remember telling someone it's like being an actor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know how like these actors will get themselves into character, get to set, do their shit, and it's not like. Cut, you're back to yourself again. You gotta come down out of out of it,
And again,
you don't want to method act and then take it out into the real world.
Right. And like I said, when I used to play it was heavily under the influence of substances. But even playing it without, like for the first time in forever, it was kind of the same way. I had to come down from that. Like I can't.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like, dude, I can even teach Selena how to play. Like, I know how to teach people enough. It just depends on like what. Like I said, I think she would do better with actual trading card games, like Uno. Wait, I have Uno.
She would.
Do you guys want to play Uno? I have it.
I think she would do good with League. I know you're making a joke, but she'd probably do good with League.
League is a little bit more. It takes a lot more brain power.
It's more point and click, but she doesn't have to like direct the character's movement as much.
She'll be a support, which means low mechanics anyway. Supports are all based off their mind. Like generally, if you're playing support in League, it's not really about your mechanics. Technically, if you're to just get better, it's more about how do you dictate. It's like a marriage. You guys have to be in sync. You have to have chemistry. Selena would definitely be a support because I wouldn't trust her to run anything on the map. Even if she got better at the game, she would hit me so hard, and I would.
Oh, Selena with a map.
Selena. Oh no! Oh my God! Oh God! The jokes write themselves.
Oh, and Selena did respond.
Oh, no.
Yes, she knows how to play.
She's watching right now. I cannot make half the jokes I want to make about GCS.
We're just exclusively on Rumble like we were before. Oh my God.
Oh, fuck my life.
No. I could not be like, if you're a good support, you know how to affect the map. I just couldn't trust Selena to do that. I know she would walk in bushes and freely die repeatedly.
Oh,
just to fuck
stop
with me.
it. Stop it. You're going to get me divorced because I can't stop my mouth if you keep going the way you're going.
Clip that. Clip that.
Okay, I'll say right now. Who has Uno? Me and Selena have it. We can literally make Uno game streams.
Keep going.
I'll even get Uno for it. I'll even gift it for people. I'll gift it.
You
for
know how to play Phase 10?
What's that?
She's saying laughing my ass off at Iron. I know what I'm gonna be walking into, and it's not gonna be laughing at any.
MSK, name a woman you
no laughing of asses.
Did you have a stroke? MSK, name a woman you've successfully taught. Well,
they can't be made up.
Really? Goddamn. Hypothetically, the fifth. No. Get the one on Steam. I'm talking. Okay, I mean card game. The digital one you can play on Steam, which is for like $10.
Actually, being completely serious, I wanted to teach Selena magic. The problem is my magic is like years ago. I stopped stopped at Ice Age. Ice Age is what
year was that? 2000.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
early 2000, like 2001. They changed a bunch of rules, and I'm like, this is fucking dumb.
Oh, that's what I wanted to show
too much, and I'm not.
Dude, I could literally just teach her Pokemon. 5-year-olds. I learned it in less than an hour about how to play.
Yeah, she could get into the Pokemon card game.
It's free. Not only is it free for the digital, when you beat people, you get free packs and everything. It's so I don't know what Pokemon she would play though. It doesn't matter. Learning is so simple. Literally, your kids could learn. Darnell's kids could
be
all learn.
The fire Pokemon because she is spicy.
I think she'd be more like a Jigglypuff.
With fire.
She would be more like Jigglypuff. She would just sing and we'd all fall asleep. Just
I almost like Jigglypuff.
Just jokes, everyone. All this.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it!
I could easily teach her. It depends on what she wants.
She's
to learn.
only Jigglypuff in the places that matter, folks.
Oh my God! No,
I can verify.
I will say that she is pretty thick. That she's THICC. Just saying. You know,
in the best possible way.
Jigglypuff actually is a deck that people play. That is actually a deck people can play. That's competitive and it's easy.
She's so innocent. She's like, I like Jigglypuff.
God, man. God, man. I know she's fucking with us. She does that so much. She is just good Lord, man. But no, whenever she's free, what was that night we watched? Probably just do it this Thursday. Then I'll just teach her. This Thursday. It's super, dude. It's so simple. Like literally, you could learn. It's that simple. All you do is basically start a Pokemon. You can't evolve anything on the bench because it's second evolution, and you attach the energies to them. That's it.
Yeah.
And you draw for turn. You would know that because you play Magic. That's just it.
Yeah, and you do I played the Pokemon card game like back in the day when it was first released. Because
you played the card game. I just played the card.
I was coming off the Magic because
why did you quit Magic though?
Because Magic was fucking dope, but then they introduced Ice Age and more rules, and that's when I turned out. And then I played a little bit of the Pokemon. It was fine.
Why don't you play
way simpler than Magic?
Pokemon is the simplest trading card game out of all three. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic is so simple, dude. I promise.
I played the DBZ card game too a little bit.
The one from Bandai, the one that had the cards where it had the power levels
Like-
on the side.
Yeah, the first one. The first one. It was
We collected the
dumb.
cards. I never. All the Dragon Ball Z trading card games are usually bad. The Super one is popular
Yeah,
now.
it was shit. It was shit. I didn't stick with it at all.
Bandai always screws over every game. Remember when Naruto card game was popular? You know, Bandai screws over every trading card game. They just do that. They haven't did a Dragon Ball Super yet, and they have Digimon, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Selena, if you want to learn Pokemon, it's just you just download it and you just make.
I don't know. She's putting yawning emojis in the chat, and I don't know if
those laughing.
You or
those
me.
laughing emojis.
Oh, it's laughing. Okay.
Oh
good.
no! Oh my god! I remember what I was gonna say. Would you ever play? Would you ever play the MTG Arena? Yes, Selena, it's 100% free.
The video game?
No, oh sorry, she's on the Pokemon. Here,
no, this is MTG Arena. There's a video game.
It's you know what Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is? It's an official online simulator for Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what MTG is. All of these are just official online simulators.
I think it's the Magic the Gathering. I'm
sorry. Yeah. The MTG Arena is the simulator that everyone plays on, where you could. And this thing, you guys like playing older formats. You can play older formats in that game. You can go back as far as you want and play older formats. So you don't play anything new, actually.
I mean, that was the problem, man. And I understand that the only way they could keep Magic going was to introduce new elements and bring, like a new reason to buy the fucking cards. But
this man's
it's like
us.
The problem was my deck was fucking perfect, and then Ice Age came out and fucked my life. And that's why I was like,
I had a green-white deck that mine was green and black, and my brother John's deck, who he went undefeated. No one could beat him. He had white and red. It was unfucking. I had a Ravnica white and red deck. That was pretty good.
I have his deck, and by the way, he has that fucking. What is that one? That one card everyone was going after
Black Lotus
for years. No, it was that neutral, like the fuck, I can't remember that one fucking card. It was worth like at one point it was worth $1 million because
Black Lotus.
I think you're right. I think
Black
that's
Lotus.
it.
Yeah,
I think it is.
Yeah,
Black Lotus.
That one artifact card that everybody
Black
fucking
Lotus.
wanted.
Coat of Arms. Coat of Arms. When you combine Black Lotus, Coat of Arms,
the one.
Coat of Arms.
Yes, he had Coat of Arms. Oh my god!
Damn, she's so hard.
Yeah.
Rock.
Yeah. They've both been. I think they've been banned from tournaments.
Yep, that's the one. You're right.
It's
the one that was banned from tournaments. He had that. I don't know how he got it, and I never asked him.
I used to watch a guy.
I have his deck. It's next to his ashes. I'm never fucking doing anything.
I wouldn't touch it either. I used to watch a guy. I can't remember his name. He would buy boxes of Magic and he would open them. He would unbox them, and I think he pulled 1 or 2 Black Lotuses in a box. A sealed box. It was insane.
Wait, I'll ask you guys this: how much money did you spend, or were you like more budget player? Or you spent like money getting the stuff?
I would like I said, I got into it around Ravnica, and like right after I'd buy the decks, and then I'd buy booster packs. I didn't spend maybe like $150 total.
Yeah,
I got everything I got in my green and black deck, like Force of Nature and everything you
like
needed.
$9 a deck.
Yeah, and through trading, I really didn't invest. I didn't have the money to invest. Dude, I'm trailer trash, man. I didn't have shit growing up.
I got a duffel bag.
That's the reason why you gave up, is because you realized you couldn't keep investing in the game.
Dude, yeah. Like I said, how my bro got his shit. Again, we're not physically, like genetically related. He's just my brother. It's a long story. How he got the shit he got, I don't know, and I don't think I want to know.
Oh god!
I got a funny but I have my phone that you take a picture of the card. It'll scan it for imperfections and like how messed up it is, and it'll tell you the value. I will have
He was a pro at the 5-finger discount, I guess we should say.
He knew how to do magic.
Okay, so who wants to play?
Yeah, the sleight of hand was quite
Sunday
well.
night Uno. So if we don't have a Sunday show or a one-on-one outside of the League of Legends stuff, outside of that, what we do a Sunday night Uno show? Who would come hard like my wife does? Blow her back out.
I'd play.
I'll even gift you the game. It's that easy.
I'd play.
God, man, but I don't trust you guys. You guys are like sore losers. So if I clap you all, you might actually start crying.
I promise I won't rage quit.
Uno, I've never played Uno before, but what night?
It's up to you. Probably would most likely be doing it. Maybe Thursdays, Sundays, usually like probably on those days like that. But that's up to you guys. I can't control if you come. If you don't play with me, I'm doing something else.
If it's a little later, Sundays are
probably earlier.
Hopefully, I'm waiting on Diesel to recover from COVID. Once Diesel's cool, then we're gonna start the space jockeys on Sundays, but that's probably gonna be more early. So a little later in the evening, Sundays could work.
Gay. So
I'm good. I'm good with Sunday. I'm good with Sunday evenings.
Yeah. So it would be pretty much because Sunday's the wild card day anyway. So we could have a panel show. We could have one-on-ones. We could have a game show or game stream or whatever. I want to start to put into game streams on YouTube again. Keep in mind, we do a game stream. We cannot do anything with like politic talk at all. Anyone starts politic talk and I'm muting them. Like I have to do it. It can be any of it, honestly. Game streams are what they hit. Right. I was like, what did I do? Now maybe that might not be the thing now because that one lady is not.
Still, I mean, the worst thing about politic talk is when you talk about how the stolen valor of Chris Waltz and.
Oh my God, man!
I thought you would interrupt me before then. That was literally. I
just had so much sex with my wife tonight. I'm just so drained. Actually,
Kamala Harris is gonna stop old tax on tips.
So anyway,
she can do it now.
Yes,
you dumb bitch.
Did you hear? But did you hear the difference?
Oh my God! Trump called her a bitch. Do it now, you bitch.
She only put it for a very limited amount of groups of tips. Trump said all tips.
All
tips. She only said for essentially food workers and like hotels. Now, granted,
right? There's a reason for that because Biden already has a thing in place that taxes the shit out of service workers as it is.
Yeah.
And that her policy would go against that. So like she's the acting VP, he's the president, and she's going to put a policy in place that completely contradicts the policy he has in place.
He ain't running shit. She can do it. He ain't even know up.
He doesn't even.
No.
But anyway, yeah. So like no politics, right?
Oh, speaking of politics and whittling for a steak to hit a vampire, apparently Trump dropped his policies. Honestly,
I didn't read about it. So
people have said, well, Trump has no policies. Well, these are the ones he's going with. There's 20 of them. Let's go down let's start. Man, let's go 21. Nice. Fuck it. All right, number 20.
Start with the first one.
Fuck off. I run the show. I'm just kidding. Love you.
Why wouldn't you start? Why would you start at 11? You dumbass.
Well, I get where he's coming from. You started to work your way down to 1. Like
yeah. It's just like how I have sex with my wife.
19, 18, 17, 16. He's going to reverse order.
I wanted to have some fun, but Iron said do 1. Okay, we'll listen to the white man. All right, number 1, seal the border and stop the migrant invasion. Oh, okay, that's just no. I guess who would disagree with that? All right, number 2, carry out the largest. I can't read that fucking
deportation operation in American history. Number 3, end inflation and make America affordable again. Number 4, make America the dominant energy producer in the world by far.
That's gonna be pretty hard.
Number
I'm
5.
going to leave a little bit of a pause in between. So if anybody wants to,
I'm saying number 4 is going to be pretty hard.
I'll do the next couple.
Given our
Number
ties
5.
to China, that's going to be that's almost impossible. There's no way that's happening.
No, that is completely possible because we have more of the resources than they do.
Yeah.
The only reason
it's
we're
outsourced
not
because it costs so much money
is
here, right?
Because of policy.
No. It's not just it's the environmentalists.
That's policy.
Yeah, that's policy.
They're stopping it through policy.
But I want to support my egg rolls.
Because the environment only matters when it's not in my backyard. But if it's in the China's backyard, it's totally fine. Or India or any other country I don't see, then it's totally fine. At least we're living green here in the USA.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
Number 5.
Stop outsourcing and turn the United States into manufacturing superpower. Number 6, large tax cuts for workers and no tax on tips.
So what does he mean by workers on this one? Just service workers?
So what he means is lower, like lesser tax on lower income positions. So basically, if you're going back to where I think it was Obama that reversed that, back when you had less taxes, if you made under $40,000 a year, you're going to see more of your paycheck back in your pocket. And that's just a small one, but the no tax on any tips is a big
I like
one.
that one because my delivery business.
Oh my God.
Tips are a big deal.
Yeah, back when I used to, that would have been great when I used to bartend. But
yeah.
All right.
Number 7, defend our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, and our fundamental freedoms, including freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the right to keep and bear arms.
The only part of that even matters, that's even like everything else is there. The speech stuff, they're gonna stop the censorship, but the big thing about that is the 2A. Obviously.
Yeah. Number 8, prevent World War III, restore peace in Europe and in the Middle East, and build a great Iron Dome missile defense shield over our entire country, all made in America.
That makes sense. Why did we find it? We have financed, and I am a massive supporter of Israel. Okay, I think that you see little kids out there cheering for October 7th and 9/11 and everything else. Like, oh, fuck them. Don't care. Fuck them. I really don't care.
But I'm not saying he needs to restore peace over there, but we need to. I don't know.
Well, my point was we paid for the Iron Dome over Israel.
Yeah.
Why don't we have an Iron Dome over the United States? That is my point. Why are we paying for that?
Yeah.
Like I said, I support Israel and their cause. I'm anti-Hamas, and I'm very fine and comfortable in saying so. But Israel is also a very corrupt country, like any country, just like our own. And we're paying for their Iron Dome and we don't have our own. That is fucking retarded.
That's unacceptable. Unacceptable.
We should protect ourselves before anything else.
Yes. Number 9, in the weaponization of government against the American people.
That's a big one.
Self-explanatory. I mean, that's
goes without saying.
Yep.
No more 2-tier adjustments. Look at the UK.
Yeah. Number 10. Oh,
skip 10.
Number 10. Stop the migrant crime epidemic. Demolish the foreign drug cartel. Crush gang violence and lock up violent offenders.
I think the only one of this that's impossible would be to demolish the foreign drug cartels.
It's only impossible because we have such shady deep state deals with the cartels.
No, CIA does not work with the cartels.
Oh no, of course not. Because otherwise doing number 10 would be completely easy. They could be fucking wiped out overnight. We can fucking spend years and take out countries and regimes, but we can't take out one little sector of a group.
Yeah,
that has a stranglehold on. They do have a stranglehold on the government, but give me a break. I mean, the thing is, go back, like watch that. What's the show where they show about what's his name? No, has to do with the actual cartels.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about.
It's
Sicario?
Fucking show.
The movie or show?
Show. It's on Netflix.
I think it's Sicario, the movie.
Well, that's a good one too. But the one I'm talking about, it actually shows what Narcos. Thank you, baby. Oh my God.
Well, the reason I mentioned the demolition of foreign drug cartels would be impossible is how many people in America are into drugs. You know, you get rid of it, there's gonna be a power vacuum. One's gonna step in its place.
Right, but the other problem is the CIA has been, facilitating that power vacuum. And
I'd like to see it happen, but I just have a feeling that's gonna be too hard.
And yeah, it's God. Until we clean house internally, there's no way we can clean house with the cartels because they're all in the back pockets of the CIA. Yeah. And I will put on my tinfoil hat and fuck all of you. Repeatedly.
Promise?
With a smile on my face.
Ooh.
My wife brought me little burritos.
Number 11, rebuild our cities, including Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful again. This, I think, would be more effective done on a local level than the president.
Yeah, that one shouldn't be at the federal level. That should be it should be local, taking care of local.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing, though. The local level hasn't done anything for decades.
True.
With these major cities. And this is his selling point to get voted in so he can federally fucking, correct course with these cities, which need that. I mean, so that's a good one. Is it a talking point that can get voters? Probably not. Is it cool? Yeah.
Number 12, strengthen and modernize our military. Make it, without question, the strongest and most powerful in the world.
It should never have been.
It's peace through strength. It's the Reagan doctrine.
I mean, it shouldn't even be appointed. We should have been that number one and always sit there at number one with that.
Yep.
I mean, sorry.
All right. Where are we at now?
13. Keep the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency. More 11.
Sounds pretty good.
Al, that one is kind of in the control of the world itself.
Yeah, that one's,
that one, I mean, we can, but that's only that's keeping our economy strong. With us going into recession or anything like that threatens other countries, that's when they start getting rid of the dollar.
14. Fight for and protect Social Security and Medicare with no cuts, including no chances to the retirement age.
This is a big one because this has been their talking point. Trump will take away Social Security and Medicare. And it's like the guy has to keep saying it till he's fucking blue in the face. I will not take away fucking Social Security and Medicare.
And who cares if he raises retirement age? If you're already retired and you're already getting it, you're going to be grandfathered in. You want to know what? To be perfectly honest, for me being one that may not see Social Security ever in my life, you want to know what? Fine, go ahead and raise it. If we're living longer, the retirement age needs to kind of go up a little bit, in my opinion.
Well, I speaking against raising the age because we're living longer. We may be living longer, but what's the quality of life of living longer? are people still breaking down at the same age or before? They're just living longer because of medicine and modern and the advances we've made. You know,
ban Big Pharma. That'll sell things.
God. All right.
I'm just saying that we are living older but longer. But like me, I'm in my mid-40s.
No way, liar.
I don't know what's gonna happen with my injuries from last year, but I may be told I can't work again. So,
that's a different situation. I'm not saying for like in your case. I'm saying just I mean, like in my case or something like that, I can work till 65. I could work till 70, and I'd be fine with it.
Right.
And it is situational. I will give you that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. 15. Cancel the electric vehicle mandate.
Hey, I'm sorry. I spilled hot sauce all over my
I saw that.
testicles.
Oh my God.
Y'all saw that. It was horrible.
You would
actually the fact that the human penis has as much nerve reactors in that the human tongue does with taste buds. So this is what I'm going through right now, and I'm taking off my pants, and I'm in the next level of hell. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Iron's taking off his pants, and Selena got happy.
Yeah,
that's just all right.
Oh my God.
Number 15, cancel the electric vehicle mandate and cut costly and burdensome regulations.
Nasquack.
My pussy got eaten. I'm kidding. Regulations. I knew it. I'm just kidding with everyone. Number 16, cut federal funding for any school pushing critical race theory, radical gender ideology, and other inappropriate racial, sexual, or political content on our children. Well, that guess. Yeah. I knew he was going to do that for a while. He announced that ages ago he was going to do this. When he first started running, back when he first started, he said he's going to ban gender-affirming care in all 50 states. And I don't think it's going to happen because, Supreme Court and everything. But hey, attempted at least. Keep men out of women's sports. That's
the one I spelled on myself.
Yikes.
Oh.
Ghost
Number
pepper.
18, deport pro-Hamas radicals and make our college campuses safe and patriotic again. It's fine. It's good.
I think that may be hard to do just from his position, because that's gonna again have to start at the local level. I would think the colleges got to start cracking down on that before.
Yeah, and colleges have way more issues than just that. It's a lot.
Well, okay, so the colleges aspect, he could pull federal funding.
Pull funding.
Same way
when he said pull it from schools, it's the same way.
Okay.
19, secure our elections, including same-day voting, voter identification, paper. Yeah, that's all good. I like that. Okay. 20, unite our country by bringing it into new and record levels of success. Oh, these are fine.
Now, the thing about it is overall, this is one of the things that kind of go against Trump. They use as trying to attack is all of the loss of jobs and all this stuff. And it's like they completely ignore the first 3 years of his presidency and only focus on COVID. When he didn't shut the country down, governors did, because he didn't have the power to shut the country down. Only governors could shut their states down. Not every state shut their economies down. Specifically, South Dakota never shut down. So it really does come down to they got to stop using 2019 as what his presidency was.
Yeah.
That was extraordinary situation. That was a worldwide thing. It wasn't just the U.S. It didn't happen when everyone else's economies were booming and all of a sudden ours crashed. Not the same thing at all. Can't use that as an attack line.
But they will. And
I know they do. They do. Because they try to do that when they talk about like, oh, we gained this many jobs when Trump lost this many. Well, yeah. Everyone was told to stay at home.
Let everybody go back to work.
Yeah, and then the other states, and then states not letting people go back to work.
What if we find out, how they did the Kennedy, they opened the files. What if we find out like 50, 60 years that this was all fucking planned by the American government to make Trump look weak?
Just saying, would that surprise you?
I think the same situation.
No, it wouldn't.
None of this would surprise me at all. You know, I mean, they want us to eat bugs. You understand? They want us to eat fucking bugs.
Have you noticed they really haven't been talking about that lately?
Yeah, the farmers have been going through it bad. I know a lot of people aren't paying attention to that situation.
Oh my God,
there's a lot of farming problems going on with a lot of people. Just saying it.
Yeah,
people always do that thing where they put their head in the sand and ignore big
at.
problems like that. And that's why meat's more expensive because reasons.
They're trying to like dismantle the food. They are trying to control. The food supply. The way you control a food supply is by artificially creating a food shortage. They have done this is not the first time that's been done. It was done in France. It was done all over Europe.
Never forget that Bernie Sanders
done in the Middle East.
Bernie Sanders has come out and said in the past that bread lines are a good thing.
Yep. Because it keeps people in line.
Yep.
So I think about that.
There's lots of stuff going on in the world. We're gonna wrap it up here in like about 10-15 minutes. We had a good show tonight. Iron spilled hot sauce on his dick. Darnell's whittling a iron steak.
I'm sorry, dude. I am so sorry y'all keep hearing that, dude. I apologize. I'm having trouble sitting still.
All you gotta do is grab a fucking dildo and just start jerking that shit.
I tried like doing it under the desk so you wouldn't hear it, but still hear it.
Oh no, it's fine. I just thought you were gonna try and become Van Helsing or something.
No, I'm sharpening a knife. My knives. It's.
Did you throw them at the dartboard?
It's just to try and slow my brain down so when I go to sleep.
Oh well,
I don't know why you're worried about it, man. MSK looks bored as fuck every time he's on my show. So what?
No, I'm not bored. Even while talking, I'm doing it. It's just.
Wait a minute. We do have something to talk about. So I said not to go over the video, but I will say this. The whole
You know what? Let's do it.
I'm not going to video. I'm not going to video.
Fuck it. Let's do it live. Let's do it now.
No, what I was doing, what I was saying is the whole Comics King thing. So people saw what my quote tweet under Iron's thing. Okay, so he can have on his show whoever he wants. That's your right and privilege of your own podcast. Okay. I even said this too. I knew Vito was in Comicsgate. I knew that. I had said he only appeared on a few Trashcast streams and he did the whole Indiegogo closeout for Vito. I don't care if he has Vito on the channel at all. I don't care about that.
No.
What I care about.
That's the thing. Nobody cares if Ethan endorses and has any, relationship with Dick and Vito. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What matters is the other aspect of fucking Ethan kicking out and gatekeeping everyone else.
Yeah.
Has to go both ways, bud.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up, which is because people love to do that with Ethan, where these people literally do have selective hearing. Like that one guy says who doesn't want to be named, it's fine. Like he said this morning in the group chat, selective hearing. Okay, so I do not care that Vito would go on Ethan's channel. It's something as a stance that I've had as consistent as when the whole Jody situation happened a long time ago. People try to tell me who I couldn't interact with. Then again, you can also criticize who someone hangs around with, but you can't tell that person who hang around because it's supposed to be a free country. You can literally do whatever you want, right? Now, people can criticize who you hang out with. That's more than their personal right to, because that's the people you choose to align with. Not even align with. Someone could be on someone's show and disagree with everything, but they're just having a conversation. I'm just pointing it out. There's many different ways to look at something. Just because a content creator I have and I like has a person on that I don't like at all, I wouldn't just make the brash assumption that the content creator that I like is now on that side. That's just people are reach so hard with that. It's not like some of the times people are just having a conversation. Like, well, a recent example, the Side Scroller podcast with Stuttering Craig and that one girl, forgot her name, the small titty bitch.
Babs.
What's her name? Babs. Yeah. So they had a guy on who was mostly on like I forgot her name. Holy crap. They had the guy on from the gaming industry, the lefty guy. The lefty guy had told them on, I think, whatever, was it on the show or after the show, he was getting DMs from people from that side saying that, like, why'd you go over to there? And they think that's the problem. We need to be able
Yeah.
to talk to someone we disagree with, and then but the audience needs to understand, I don't agree with that person. I'm just having a conversation. That's it. It's not like I endorse everything they fucking say. That's ridiculous. That's an audience problem. That's not a content creator problem.
And this is the thing that I really tried to get over to EVS, and I don't think I did a good job at it.
You couldn't.
I pretty much got. I think I got my ass kicked. I mean, I did all right here and there, but here's the thing: he didn't understand that it wasn't about not platforming and talking to Vito. That's fine. The problem is you are actively deplatforming other people. Trying to say, oh, the Saska sisters are SJWs.
Yeah.
Then I asked him to describe what is an SJW, somebody that actively participates in X, Y, and Z, mainly deplatforming, canceling, ruining.
Yeah.
Well, that is what Vito's actively participated in. That still is.
Yeah.
Give me one example where the Saskas have. They have not. Yeah. They just have a different opinion and have done things that maybe you don't think are past the purity test. We don't care about the purity test. We don't care about the Riley and mint piss porn.
Only when it ties into to another thing. Exactly. The problem is he that's what he did to you. I didn't watch the whole thing. I don't want to see you get slaughtered, so I just spared you my own time to EFAP it later on, so I get to watch you get destroyed. But I will say this: he pulled that tactic on you. He pulled that tactic on you that a lot of people do. You know what it is? It's when they talk in one scenario and they throw 3 other ones in it, hoping it all means the same, when in reality they're 3 separate situations with 3 different outcomes. Dude, that's what he does. It's so easy to pick up.
I said I didn't pick it up. Good. You said I got slaughtered.
I'm just saying, those are clips. I imagine you got absolutely destroyed.
At least I actually did it. You puss out of every fucking challenge you get put.
Okay, what I'm saying. Okay, so like the thing that right there. I don't care if you talk. I even told Mr. Burger this. I don't care if you talk. Who cares if he has Vito on? That's consequential. The actions that he takes are what's the difference of it. Because he got. Now he's mad at people for calling Vito a PDF and all that stuff. This is the same guy that believed Vito about all that Saska sister stuff you were just talking about.
Oh, right. And when I would talk about I brought up the Riley stuff. He's like, well, I don't know anything about that.
Of course he does. Yeah. We literally saw him on screen.
Represented Comicsgate has been to your warehouse and you do not know
they have
what
Riley on stream.
Does.
Or Mint's been on stream quite a bit of time.
I have never heard it.
I've never heard of
anything about it.
See, that's the thing,
a fucking break.
That's the problem. Is he takes one scenario, puts 3 in them, and thinks it's one. It's literally not. He even misunderstood what you said to him. So this is the point I originally wanted to make, and this all ties in anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The first thing, Comicsgate Kings, originally, even when I started watching, back when I was more of a lurker of his stuff, when he was talking to Eric, I was more of a lurker on the channel. I think the first video I ever watched, I used to watch his DC stuff. His actual pre-recorded videos are the stuff I used to watch. Comicsgate Kings is for ex-comic book pros from the industry. It's even what he just told you right there.
I'm going to share something real quick.
Yeah. So that thing that he told you in that clip where Comicsgate Kings is for ex-comic pros. Okay, so that's what the show is for. Ex-comic pros who used to work for the mainstream. Boom, Image, Dark Horse, Marvel, DC. Keep on what I just there. You have to have worked for those companies or like Dynamite. It doesn't really matter, right? Anything mainstream rise. Okay, what the fuck is Mandy there? I don't hate Anna, that Star Wars girl.
Okay. Or I have no problem. I have no problem
Anna.
With Cecil or Anna.
Yeah.
Granted, like what I have really had to choke in the laughter when he said like what Matt said about Anna's sister. I'm so sorry. That's so awful. My God, but that's Jesus Christ. You went that hard.
Like Anna's never made a comic in her life.
No.
She's reviewed comics on her channel, but Anna's not anything from
but Anna knows her shit. Here's the thing, Anna.
That's what's gonna bring
a
up.
lot of people think that Anna.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, just a lot of people think Anna just gets by on her looks, which is Well, that's 99%. That's 99% true with every single.
That's every girl, though.
Yeah, exactly. But she knows her shit on Star Wars. She knows her shit on these topics. So you have to at least give her that. Yeah, especially like if you watch the trial of the Star Wars franchise, she came in and fucking wrecked the dude she was debating. Wrecked him.
The thing I was bringing up is if the show is for mainstream pros, nobody beside a mainstream pro should be in it because that's the rule that he made. Now, if he, now keep in mind, if he wants to change that as a rule, he can. It's his show. But then you can't be surprised that other people are confused when you're allowing in Mandy, Cecil, Anna, Vaughn. Yep. Vaughn's like, what are we doing here? Vaughn, that fucking little fraggot, a little piece of shit, Vaughn. Really? I want to make sure people understand.
Share my screen when you're ready.
You can do whatever you want with your own show, but if he wants to do that, why not just make a different show that has people like that and keep Comicsgate King separate?
That's the thing. Also,
that's the original rule. Comicsgate King is for mainstream pros who used to work for them.
Are we ignoring the fact that EVS has trademarked Comicsgate?
Legally, we know that's true.
He owns Comicsgate.
Yeah.
So when you say he doesn't own Comicsgate, it's just a movement for independent creators to do whatever they want. They can have the whatever opinion. No, they can't because he owns it. EVS is Comicsgate, and that's fine, dude. He actually did the right thing by getting the fucking rights to it.
Mm-hmm.
But he also has control. Do not say he doesn't. Do not say.
I love when people say he doesn't have control. He literally does have control. If you choose to not believe that, you are an idiot. You are just purposefully being retarded. And keep in mind, that Iron Guy is man. He's like such a cloud chaser. Look at that swag EVS. He's so hot and good looking and not fat and not ugly and doesn't work at KFC. You know. But yeah, play this and then we'll just go over it.
I think my favorite was he has a hairpiece, by the way. Hey, and he's oily and awkward and has a horrible voice. So I'm sorry for being awkward and before you go, because the reason why I'm playing.
Oh no. The reason why that people got mad at him for his stances with Vito and Mint and Riley was because he went so hard at the Sausage Sisters for a degenerate past, and he allows Riley on that people just point out the hypocrisy. But I'm not telling you who you can and can't talk to. I'm just pointing out you're a hypocritical piece of shit. That's what I'm pointing out.
Yes, and the people that do worse things than the Sausage Sisters also engage in SJW activities, i.e., fucking trying to cancel people, trying to get them deplatformed. They do this. This is what they do. Here, fucking one example before I play the video. Fucking the first thing EVS asked me was, "What's your real name? I don't want to call you on our site. Do you have a real name? What's your real name?" I was like, "Why do you want to ask that? That's kind of fucking weird." And when Vito was on Mr. Burgers, he asked him the same thing. Where do you work? Don't you have a regular job? What's your Who's your employer? Where do you work? What's your real name?
Because they're trying to dox people.
Fucking weird shit. Are you?
They're literally
just
trying to dox people. Yeah.
Yes, because we're not going to do anything with that information. We wouldn't do that, but we have no control over our followers.
We know they would. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Why would you ask?
She's got to be on Comic Book Kings as well, along with Vito.
You know what Comicsgate Kings is?
Comic Book soon. Is she going to be on Comic Book Kings as well, along with Vito?
You know what Comicsgate Kings is? Do you know what that show is?
Enlighten me.
It's only for people
he was
who
bullshit.
He knew what it was. So it's people. Comicsgate Kings is a show for comic book creators who used to work for the mainstream. Marvel,
pause it right now.
Boom, even any of those.
Okay, so that's what he just said. That's what the show is for. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's what it always has been. Okay, he just said that. We knew that if you knew this guy, you would. That's true. That's a pretty consistent stance. That's what the show originally was, and it's not is anymore. Okay, play. Just want to make sure you put it in his mouth.
Let me just reiterate 4 comic book creators that have been ousted by the industry for whatever reason that have worked for the big 2 or at least the big 3: Marvel, DC, Boom, Image, what have you.
Companies.
Oh my God.
And
When
no
did
longer
Vito
can.
work for the mainstream?
Vito is not a Comicsgate.
We'll get to this in just a second, folks. You look at this right there, right fucking there.
Yeah, because
I already knew, because I already know the answer.
No, okay,
Really?
but I was going to ask you,
Not at all.
going in.
In fact, would you like to see?
It's actually good hearing that.
But you knew
Hold
that.
on a
Like,
second.
you
I'm
knew
gonna
that.
show you a
going in.
list
I don't
of
know
who's
why,
in
how he got
Comicsgate
tricked
Kings.
with that.
Anything on your face.
Curious.
That's the easiest trick in the
This
book
is an
right
important
there.
thing.
That's the easiest trick in the book.
Really? He's not really, not even a little.
Yeah, because like Vito has said he's not CG. He doesn't even really like CG. I knew he wasn't Comicsgate.
He doesn't even like fucking comic books. He just hates Eric July enough to make a ripoff of fucking an Invincible and Kick-Ass.
That's never coming out too. His book is never coming out. I'm calling it right now.
If he hates comics, why is he making comics?
He needs money
because
to
he
be
hates
fat.
Eric July. That's it. Like, do you hate Eric July? I do too. And I got enough people involved to make a book just as God, here we go.
Thing. Now there will be moments where I might change that. I might there's some people who are just as important.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go back. So he said it's only for comic book pros, but there might be moments that I change that.
Now people have yep.
This was my point. He decides who is a comics book king and who is not, who is in Comicsgate and who is not.
Okay, so to tie into that, originally he said 4X mainstream pros, and then he just right there says, well, I'll make exceptions here and there.
Yeah, but
then that means the show is invalid. Right there, that means the show is entirely invalid. What you would need to do, he would never listen. I don't care if he does. Just make a different show, or call it a different, or make a separate show. If you want to add in your friends, no one's saying you can't talk to these people.
Right,
you can't be friends with them.
It could be
just make a different show.
Comicsgate's Rising Stars, anything, but Comics Book Kings was for industry pros and et cetera, but only the ones that he deems worthy, especially the ones that are like when he tried to say that he's on the same level as Chuck Dixon. Okay,
okay. All right. That's cope on the max level.
This is an important thing. Now, there will be moments where I might change that. I might there's some people who are just such good Comicsgaters that they have been graduated into Comicsgate Kings. It's a very rare thing.
Who gets to decide so you decide who gets to be that and who doesn't based on
because it's my show. If anybody else wanted to, it's just a show. That's all it is. It's just a YouTube show. It's not like nobody has badges.
It's not just a show. That is Comicsgate.
Then why have a show? Comicsgate. Then why have a show with that rule? If he gets to, see how this makes no sense. Why this guy's mentally deranged? Why have a show where the requirement is it has to be this? Because I'd imagine the logic behind it was because, hey, I want this show to mean something because you're going to get some actual knowledge from guys that have actually been in the industry. That I imagine that's what the show was about. That the idea behind it. Keep in mind,
patches. It's not a merit badge. Here's Comicsgate Kings: R.T. Barrett, Boss Foster, Billy Tucci, Bill Willingham.
All right, cool.
You all people here.
He goes really fast,
Peter,
really
that's
fast.
Jim Fern, there's me, Richard Bonk, Kelly Jones, Yanzi. This is Paul Raboche, Graham Nolan, Kenneth Rocafort. See how everybody here.
Why does he have his alt account in there?
Yeah, he wants.
He randomly had his alt account in there.
He says me again a few times. Why do you have multiple accounts?
Yeah, right there. He has. If you would have noticed, he had a random backup account in there.
I'm not being like a hater. I'm like legitimate.
You're right. You're fucking right.
Why would you
there you oh my God, we got another Ethan sock.
So we know he creates sock accounts.
This is just.
You didn't notice that on stream? I noticed that this morning.
Just like the Jameson one that he just fucking deleted.
Allegedly, that I can't prove that's him. That's allegedly.
Oh my God. Well, no, he just said this is me. So
yeah, that's just weird.
Hey, folks, there is
random sock account?
another
Well, this is the thing,
Ethan Van Sciver account.
Those people all check out. They worked for the mainstream. That's cool. That's what your show was originally supposed to be about. That makes sense.
Everybody here has worked for the
right there. Eric
They
Weathers,
haven't worked
I've had
for the
Eric Weathers
mainstream.
on a one-on-one. Eric Weathers used to let her ice on. Eric Weathers straight up told me in a one-on-one, he won't be talking to me anymore because he doesn't like me because I called out Ethan or whatever. It's fine. It's cool. Whatever. I have my one-on-one. It's cool. He has never worked for the mainstream ever. He literally straight up said that to my face. I asked him, have you ever worked for the mainstream? He's like, no, I've just only been indie. I was like, oh, that's cool. I actually thought he came from the mainstream because his work was really good. He's never worked for the mainstream. Why is he in there? Why? I'm not saying his work isn't good. His work is good. His work's fine. But this is for mainstream comic pros. Eric Weathers,
the mainstream,
not a mainstream comic pro.
As grad.
Cecil, again, great guy. I really like Cecil.
I mind Cecil. Cecil's pretty cool.
I think he's fucking hilarious.
He's white.
And
I like him.
I love when he calls out John Malin. Does he like once he's called out, like kind of turn tail and start like, like licking EVS's feet for forgiveness? A little bit. Come on, Cecil. I mean, you could have just stood up. John Malin was fucking feminine and you couldn't fucking stand by it. You should have. Everybody had your back, bud.
Graduated. He is allowed to be in there. Eric Weathers.
I do love Cecil. Cecil's great, but
he's been old school comic skate since the beginning. So he is now
he might pause
in
right
that
there.
room. I think
then this debunks what he just wrote right there. Says this invalidates anything what this show is supposed to mean right there.
Yeah.
What
Comic Gates Kangs is just Kangs. Comic Books Kangs is just who fucking is sucking EVS's cock hard enough, or whose cock he is sucking like Graham Nolan's.
So keep in mind, this show is
again, Graham Nolan's a fucking hero, so that's fine.
Yeah,
EVS should be on his fucking knees bleeding for Graham Nolan.
I'm saying this debunks what he just said originally in the first part of the video. This is stupid. Like, even he doesn't have to reveal anything. We know just based off what he said earlier. He didn't even need to show the list. You and your brain could go, wait a minute. Then why are people that don't work for the mainstream in the group then that's supposed to be? Come on, man.
It'd be wrong to keep him out. Kyle, Fraga Boom, Jimmy Reyes,
Jonathan
Jetty graduated. He is a part of the room now.
He graduated. How do you even do that?
Yeah.
Never worked for any mainstream pro at all.
You graduate by fucking kissing the ring, which is what I was saying. He is.
Mike Barron doesn't. It's weird on Mike's in there too.
Yeah, because Mike Barron, dude, when EVS tried to say that he was above Mike Barron, give me a fucking break. Yeah, you draw prettier pictures. I'm sorry. But you're not on the same level as Mike Barron.
Mike Barron's yeah, go ahead. This is Shane's there.
Mike Barron, Shane Davis, me again, Mandy, David
Vaughn.
Why is Mandy? Mandy has done nothing.
Raleigh,
how did Mandy? When did Mandy work for the big three? I didn't know if she ever did.
Mandy did not. She's another person who has done such great stuff, and she's working with Dale Keown on a bunch of stuff. So Mandy is in there.
Pause it.
Comic book soon. Is she going to be on Comic Book King?
You know, he says Mandy does good stuff. Like what? Like what? He doesn't even. I guarantee you right now, I can't prove this. He doesn't read all their shit. What good stuff does Mandy do outside of the Pimp My Comic series, which she was helping out other smaller indies? I like that. I thought that was really cool. Mm-hmm. What does Mandy do?
I honestly, I'll go on the record. I got no problem with Mandy. I don't care what the fuck she does. She's fine. But this all goes down to Ethan and his stranglehold over Comicsgate, and in return,
that's cool. Hell yeah, man!
Industry.
And Mike Barron's Nexus as well. I would say Mike Barron purchased Bronze Star, Private American. Yeah, go support Mike Barron. I like that old timer.
Yeah, Mike Barron is, again, we got writer versus artist, but he is fucking.
Did he say me? Okay, so
on levels that EVS could only dream of.
That All Comics official account. So EVS got, you know how you get restricted on Twitter for a little bit if you say something kind of spicy. He didn't initially want to delete it. So he just created another account which you could have. It was a first offense anyway. He'd been back in like an hour. I don't know why it was a stupid thing. Yeah, but that is him. Everyone knew that was him. He was basically talking in the third person. I know what account.
Mandy, David Williams, Chris Brawley.
Anna doesn't even read comics.
When did Mandy work for the big three? I didn't know she ever did.
Mandy did not. She's another person who has done such great stuff, and she's working with Dale Keown on a bunch of stuff. So Mandy is in there.
Okay,
when did Anna,
so
that Star
I
Wars
just want to
girl,
go back
comics?
right here, and then I'm going to go to the next video.
Yeah,
Comic book soon. Is she going to be on Comic Book Kings as well, along with Vito?
You know what Comics Gate Kings is? Do you know what that show is?
Enlighten me.
It's only for people who have worked for the mainstream. So it's people. Comics Gate Kings is a show for comic book creators who used to work for the mainstream, Marvel, DC, Image, Boom, even any of those companies.
That's why hearing none of that is worth anything. He just it doesn't have any
Hold on,
stances on anything.
You weren't. I was going to go into the next video. Hold on.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
Oh,
Vito is not a Comics Gate King.
There we go. Vito is not a Comics Gate King.
Not really. Really?
Not at all. In fact, would you like to see?
I will say this. I don't think Graham. I don't think Graham Nolan would want to be. I don't think Graham Nolan would want to be in a room with Vito. I don't think so. Like, you see how people can hear that and go like, "What the fuck?" Any sane, rational human being would go like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?"
Hold on,
bro. You are a crack.
Give me just a second.
After this video, I'm gonna go eat some dinner because I'm fucking starving.
Eat some ass.
I'm gonna eat some hot girl booty. Dig all her shit out.
Good. Okay, here we go. Share my screen.
Oh, this was from today. Yeah.
Comics Gate King Vito.
Hold on. Me turn up
I
the
heard
volume.
I heard it.
I got to turn up the volume. Now you just remember what you heard before. Vito is not a comics book king. I was like, really? Not at all? You sure?
Really?
Not at all. No, never has been.
Shout out to Comics Gate King Vito in the chat. He's been a Comics Gate King tonight. Shout out to him. Shout out to Comics Gate King Vito in the chat.
No, wait, play it. He says something towards the end of that.
I think he might have got a super chat.
Shout out to Comics Gate King Vito in the chat. He's been a Comics Gate King tonight. Shout out.
You say he's become a
shout out to Comics Gate King Vito in the chat. He's been a Comics Gate King tonight.
So he officially added him after he told you he's not.
I mean, Mike has bad news.
It was a lie from the start, man. He decides who is, who isn't, what is and what is not. And it would be fine.
Mm-hmm. The moment he let on Liam Gray to Comics Gate Kings, so it's just that's recently. Liam Gray's never worked on the mainstream. Liam Gray's someone he didn't even like before, and then promotes his book because he read it and liked it. Like,
or he sucked his dick hard enough. I mean, that's
Liam's in Australia. That'd be pretty hard to do.
Oh no, I'm not talking about. I'm.
Oh, you mean just, yeah. Jason,
all
what's
you
up, man?
have to do is, stroke and suck the cock, and you massage the shaft, cup the balls, tickle them a little bit, and you're a comic book. It doesn't.
Okay,
King.
I will say this. I mean, there was a person that called that show boring. Okay, now, understandably, I understand where that comment comes from. A lot of those guys really aren't that talkative, except for like a few of them. So I understand if you want to keep the conversation flowing, having on someone that's not from the mainstream probably does that better because they are a little bit more talkative. But then that at that point, you change the requirements for the show where they'll allow on X person, X.
Say what it is.
Just say what it is.
Mislead about it being one thing when it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I mean, you can't go around we are trying to cancel the Saskas because they're SJWs.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, we're using SJW tactics to cancel the Saskas. It's just that whole Marxist playbook of accuse your enemies of doing what you're doing to create confusion. That's what they're doing. That's what he's doing. And it's infuriating. And it sucks because, like I told Ethan that night, I would have loved to give you my money.
Mhm.
You decided no, fuck you, just like Disney decided fuck you to your regular customers. I'm going to go with this invisible unicorn audience. And I mean, you may have, with to EVS's credit, he has a bigger unicorn audience right now with the lolcow scene. Who's playing the video?
I don't play any video.
Oh, I heard it in the background.
No,
there's no video.
But we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna really dissect everything.
You're gonna blow
on Friday.
The segment you were on for that Trash Cast episode. You're gonna play yourself getting destroyed live.
Yep.
Okay, so a non sequitur. So
yes.
Toxic Command Flu reposted from 24/7 Fusion Media. It's a new Channing Tatum confirms he's in talks with Marvel Studios about a Gambit MCU movie and appearance. So
yeah, I saw it last week that he
said it's just up to them. Yeah.
Yeah, it was him and Ryan Reynolds, I think, and Hugh Jackman were meeting with Feige.
Just put him a part of that X-Men movie that's coming out anyway.
I think that would be better.
Just put him part of the X because I don't trust Iron. I don't trust him. Man's lying. I don't want to watch. You got slaughtered in front of like 2,000 people. I can't.
Right. So I got destroyed, man. Dude, you've pushed out over every fucking challenge you've had. Like Ricada, come on.
When he came in the time we did, I can't bring him onto a show when we're reviewing something. I can't do that. No, you got to do it when we setting it up is fine, but I'm not doing it midstream.
So what about when you and Professor were on and EVS said, send me the link?
We're doing a review. We were doing a criticism of the Rippaverse comics at that moment in time up to Yaira.
Motherfucker, I was drunk in bed and just decided to put on a shirt and go on camera and start talking to this fat.
I told you guys the rules are we don't send links to people in the chat. That's a rule. I don't care who. I don't care how big it is. Now, if we want to do, if we were set it up that way, we can. It has to be.
No, but honest opinion, did you watch the whole video? Did I get destroyed or was it? I thought it was.
I haven't watched it at all. No. I'll be honest. I've only seen clips. I was just trash talking you. I was just trash talking you.
You son of a bitch, man. I thought we were friends and you didn't even watch that.
No. I was so scared you were going to get destroyed. I didn't watch it.
I was so scared I couldn't watch it. Oh my God.
I was saying like, man, he probably got
You know what? I'll give you that. I'll give you that because if I saw you go on, I would be a little timid to watch the whole thing.
Well, I'll say this. That ripoff, the ripoff first meth head dirtbag. He was like, man, you guys should just stop doing YouTube. It's like, I don't know how many times we've explained this to
he kept repeating that. He's like, you need to stop doing YouTube right now. Like, oh my no. Okay.
Yeah, because like you need to stop doing YouTube. I don't know how many times we've said this to you guys, and we'll keep saying it to a blue in the face. We don't do this for a job.
The best part. So Ripoff first. He does puppet shows. The puppet shows, when I confronted him through our exchange, I said, well, doesn't EVS fund your puppet shows? No, he just pays for the materials to make the shows.
That's funding.
Right. So EVS funds Ripoff versus puppet shows.
Who doesn't
make fun of
or like
Gary Nerdrotic, Eric July, anybody else that is in EVS's crosshairs. Now, he also, while our debate, because he couldn't, just confront me about things I said, he decided to challenge, attack me for the way I looked, for having douchey sunglasses, guilty, receding hairline, also
That's
guilty.
How you know someone lost
a toupee, not guilty. That's what I got left is what's there, folks.
Yeah. So,
now,
yeah.
Then he goes and says that any grown man collecting toys is I'll use appropriate language, homosexual.
Yep.
You are a homosexual if you collect toys.
Keep in mind, this is the same guy that plays with puppets for YouTube content.
Right. But that's irrelevant.
How is that not the biggest lack of self-awareness ever?
He's not paid. EVS pays for the materials for the puppet shows to go after his enemies. So EVS and him are in fact connected financially. And this man saying that grown people collecting toys is gay or homosexual. Now EVS is selling the most homosexual toys you will ever see in your life. That is what he's trying to do.
For a campaign where the backers already paid money for a product that they haven't received yet.
It's never come out.
And then now he's funding for Rainbow the Brute toys no one asked for, no one cares about. Yeah. People aren't even going to read I'm spoiler, no one's reading this book. Well,
even Cyberfrog, those are toys too. EVS is selling toys. This guy just said buying toys is gay.
Yeah, the Ripple First guy said buying toys is gay.
What the fuck is going on, EVS?
Yeah. Like he has people that don't because remember the Sausage Sister example you brought up earlier. What did Ethan say about the Sausage Sisters? He said specifically that Eric shouldn't hire people of that political ilk because they might do something to cancel you. Ethan, this guy you hired, Rip Up First, literally hates everything you do. Like, it's just I just can't, dude. Why would you want me to have a conversation with someone like that? It's mind-blowingly stupid. It's worthless. We're talking in circles about shit that just. It's like I'm going to try to like create and sell toys, but I'm going to hire somebody that actively does not. That goes after people that buys and collects toys. Dude, I don't even know how you talk to him.
It's like hiring a fucking vegan to sell meat lover pizza. It makes no fucking sense.
He had all that to say about the Sausage Sisters being being lefties and corrupting organization, all that stuff. He hired someone who quite literally said basically the stuff that he does is gay and for maggots.
Mm-hmm.
He was going on this crusade about the sausages forever when that was happening. Why would I waste my time talking to someone that stupid? That is blatant stupidity. I'm sorry, man. I blow my brains out.
Darnell's been waiting to chime in. Me and you've been going.
Bye, Darnell. Going in hard.
No, y'all are good. I just you brought this the Saskas and like, oh, you hired them. They're leftists. So fucking what? If they are, so what? He likes their fucking work.
Does it? Yeah, exactly. Do their political leanings bleed into their work? Because when I was talking to EVS the other night, he even said, "Well, Vito's a raging leftist. What do you expect?" But he's not an SJW. Well, actually, by your description, he is, because Vito is the only one who has tried to actively cancel someone or deplatform them. We have it on record. The Saskas, who have they tried to cancel? Have they gone after anybody?
Nope.
I can't think of a single fucking incident.
Yep. And this is the thing. I mean, Ethan said it on, I think he's talking about this on stream. The reason why back in the day you could hire people of different political affiliations is because self-explanatorily, you would know going in that we could think differently, vote differently, but we got to get the job done. Because this other situation happened with this other person where this person accused Jeremy of that stuff. Keep in mind, what Eric and Jeremy have done with their companies, basically said you can vote for Eric July literally said you can vote for Joe Biden and work for the Rippaverse. He literally said that word for word because the meaning behind it is you can vote differently and still get the job done. I don't know how much more that has to be explained to people. It's very simple logic to understand, unless you're just actually retarded. Unless you're just blatantly stupid, honestly. Well, and this thing is, if they're producing good work, it's fine. What's the problem with that? I really don't get the issue. If they're not actually doing anything, then he's fine. I'm just saying. They said the chat accused me of cheat. I'll be honest here. His fans are so stupid. I wouldn't put any stock into what they're saying. They're actually borderline illiterate.
I used to get told all the time when you dealing with someone, you arrest or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, you fucking wife, some fucking your wife," or some other stupid shit. Like, yeah, That's what she was last week. Man, I hope you got a good time.
Let's get back to our conversation.
Yeah.
Oh,
man, dude,
awesome,
that chat was off the hook. EVS's chat, like the only thing they had to go off with was
I'll tell
why is your lighting like that? Your hair doesn't look real. Your wife cheats on you.
You want to go over the comments?
You're too ugly for your wife. It's like, thank you for saying my wife is hot.
Do you want to go over the comments of that video? I won't watch the thing. You want to go over the comment section?
Well, how much
Not tonight, because I'm way too tired.
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. We gotta wrap up anyway.
We'll
I had to get some food. And I want to play League in a little bit. So Iron got mercilessly destroyed by the human sunbeam, the king of Comicsgate, the king of indie comics. Actually, will I watch it with him? Probably not. If I see you get slaughtered like that, no. I mean, if I did, I'd probably get so angry on video, I'd probably just burn up. And hearing this guy talk, like. This is the thing is when you're having a conversation with someone, at least when someone's wrong, they'll be like, okay, I could see your point. He's someone where even if he was wrong, he wouldn't even get that far with you. Here's
the thing.
Having conversation with that guy is worthless.
For anybody watching and doesn't understand MSK's humor or lack thereof, he is trying to say that I was destroyed by EVS. Now, here's how you know the direction a confrontation video goes. Who is clipping what? I am being clipped making my points, whereas I have not seen. Have you seen anybody clip where I got owned by EVS?
The clips that we've seen. I've only seen the two.
Right. There haven't been any yet.
That's the problem. The ones getting destroyed.
Right. Did I do great? I don't know. But right now, the only clips going around are clips in which I kind of gained the upper hand. I doing my best to be modest here because I don't want to get fucking, like, oh, he tried to say he owned EVS, but he sucked. No, I think it was actually a good conversation. I actually even told EVS.
Yeah, I told you.
This was a, it was a good conversation. I appreciate the invite. And I really hope that he has a redemption arc and quits being a fucking.
You're too optimistic. Okay, that part is being too optimistic. That's never happening. But I
really hope he quits being a huge, fucking gross, slimy vagina.
I will say this:
back to being
it's not always about like winning or losing, because at the end of the day, you did have a conversation with someone that you don't agree with at all. But I mean, people understand when it comes to like live chats as big as his, I'll be honest here, they like him more than you in general just because of too many different bias factors in. It doesn't matter, honestly. What matters is, I guess, if you had fun, that's really all that matters. We'll go over the comment section tomorrow. I'm not watching that. That is, I don't trust you. And you guys are white, so that's even more. Apparently, according to EVS, me and Iron are locals. All right, let's see. My brain's fried. I'm talking that. It's just a
locale for life, hobo.
That's like
you, buddy.
There's no productive conversation we're gonna have because you could name so many different things this guy's contradicted himself with. It's just pointless, and he wouldn't admit it. Even though if you've seen it, real time people are like, I didn't do that. All right, then we're in a conversation.
I mean, that was kind of the problem. Every time he would say something, it was so like when I asked him, like,
it's deflective and windmilled.
Vito is not a Comicsgate king.
He just started going up on tangents, like.
Do you know what Comicsgate King? Yes, I know what Comicsgate King is, motherfucker.
Yeah, I knew you knew. It's just you were just telling him because it's what irritated.
I wanted him to say it.
Yeah.
Tell me what it is.
Outros.
It's for industry pros.
Darnell, what you got planned
anybody else is sucking my dick hard enough.
Oh, I'll do that.
Fair enough.
In some years.
Clip it.
On Tuesdays.
Oh God, there's a ton of clips that need to come from this show.
It's too much.
I'm still stuck on Iron earlier when he said, if I can't keep my mouth closed if we keep going. Something you said about when you were talking about Selena's gonna kick your ass or whatever.
Oh, talking about maps or whatever. Like, oh my God.
I don't know. He said like if I can't keep my mouth closed if we keep going.
But yes. Go watch Iron get destroyed on EVS's great channel. Subscribe to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Watch our boy just get absolutely destroyed. But the thing is, when you're a new
Yes.
YouTuber like you are, you don't. It's understandable. You don't know all the different debate tactics that people have. Just keep in mind in the future. When
How
someone
would
is
you know?
talking-
You never debate anyone.
I only met you like last
Who
year.
have you debated? Who?
Oh my god. Oh god. All right, it's cool. It's fine. It's fine.
Who did you debate?
Oh my god. I used to have these conversations. Like, just keep this in mind. For example, when you're talking with someone about something specifically in isolation, do not let them go off on two different points at once. That's their way of leaving the conversation without leaving the conversation. It's the easiest tactic in the world. Because when you brought up Vito and Comics Get Kings, he started going off about, man, that's not deflection.
And that was good because that worked perfectly. Let him talk. Sometimes you just want to let people
I was
talk.
gonna do it. He backed out. Just saying, I did it. I was ready. He thought I was gonna come on and shill myself. I was like, no, I don't fucking come on and shill your shill what? But yeah, Darnell, what you got planned coming up?
Here tomorrow night. Probably be with Top G's if you still have me. And
I hate you.
Okay. And Saturday, Curse of Strahd, episode 4.
4, yes.
Coming up.
Yes, and depending on the time Nate ends his show, I'm gonna watch Alien Romulus this week for sure. I'm watching that. So I'm gonna see if I can see it earlier. Because I have the Cloud9 podcast. Okay, so it's 3:30, 4:30. I'm gonna try and see if I can go at around 4:40. I'm gonna try and see if I can go then. Because I want to watch it the day of and not wait till Saturday. Because when I watch it on Thursday after Nate streams, I could just watch it on Saturday. That's it. Oh, sorry. After Nate streams, we could just do a show on Saturday. I won't need to go to watch it. But yeah, Iron, what you got planned coming up aside getting on your knees for the human sunbeam?
Right, like after I'm raped by EBS again.
Great.
I don't think I have anything else.
Okay. All right.
No, dude. No, I'm working out a solo stream, getting the details all mapped out. I will also, we got a top secret project with Mr. Burger coming up. You may have seen a post about that.
Yes,
but we're working out the details and gotta be way more way more, I don't know, better. I'll just say that. We'll just go with that. It's gonna be good. I'm done.
I think I know you're gonna be doing basically an indie comic promo show.
Yeah, pretty much. Thank you.
Your promo show.
Yeah.
Just saying. As this piece of advice, bring on people that at least know how to talk. If you don't, it's about to be.
That's funny because you say know how to talk, like right as I'm talking about it, my brain just like short circuited. I'm like, it's gonna be way more.
Oh god! No, I'm saying I like the people in the indie scene. I do, but some of the times you're only gonna get that good.
Yeah, some of them will just probably just bring on to showcase the art, and
they'll certainly be one of the guests of all time. Let's just say that.
Exactly.
Oh god. And Drunken Emerald Arrow, what you got planned coming up aside taking care of your cats?
Yeah, all of a sudden the kitten decided he wanted a whole bunch of attention there. Nothing really kind of going on. Be back here Friday night.
All right, cool. So as you guys know, I'll be streaming League later on tonight around 10:30 my time because I'm just gonna chill for a little bit.
Oh god, no one cares.
Bastard. Okay, and as you guys know, I'm gonna start eating out my wife's ass. Just kidding. Okay, so I got the vlog episode dropping tomorrow. Tomorrow, episode 3, a full day of going to the movie theater, dropping. We have the Cloud9 podcast episodes getting uploaded to Rumble. I'm done with season 2. Moving on to season 3 now. After that, this show and the Cloud9 podcast are getting uploaded to the podcasting platforms. Trying to get more episodes up there. Uploaded for the listeners over there, and more consistent content is coming out. I have to clip a few segments out of the episodes we already did, and you guys get massively good quality content. MSK, don't eat out of your vacuum. Well, that's just disgusting. So thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Iron Man podcast, and we'll see you guys later. All right, we'll